a chance, he gave me a chance. Thank him in advance, cause he broke the trance. I've been through a lot, wasn't happenstance. Now I ain't looking back, not a second glance. Going and I'm flowing, I'm knowing I cannot hold. Franking her up on my crown, I pray that he protect my thoughts. So you the soul to the earth, or be earth the pillar of salt. No, get off me, not faulty, I'm swarthy, I don't swear with thoughts. Son unto my own, I had to pick up my cross. Will you follow the hallowed or be swallowed for going off? Is it Torah or Korah? My aura can't ignore the boss. And this faith that will lead you, have you count the cost? I done told you once, do I have to tell you twice? Embody, you are a living sacrifice. Like Christ had died when our debt was amortized. You may end up in the mortuary or be mortified. I ain't bowing to no man, man, I'm Mordecai. Patience of the saints, yeah, how wish I be standing by. Under your judgment, the commandments, my alibi. I'm so serious when you see me, just look into my eyes. Yeah, they built in Zion, yeah, held them up like Orion. Then Abba put the iron, they became prey to a lion. Still ain't wanna hear, then got tackled by a bear. Groups touching ain't budging for bed to idol, God they swear. Still ignore the shepherd, then got spotted by the leopard. Believe in the conjecture, transgressors throughout their records. Till this very day, getting trampled by the ego. Your ego is the reason we cannot rise as a people. Do it for my sister and do it for my brethren. Every word I'm telling should stick in your melon. Despite all the tension in his name I mention, these words I haven't sent. Repent, so please pay attention.
Well, alrighty then. Alrighty then. Peace and blessings and welcome to another edition of Maccabeestv. It is your brother priest Danyaahla, Lions of Israel, representing that Maccabeestv. Peace and blessings and shalom to everybody that's watching. Welcome to another edition of our show. Alrighty then, man. I'm just waiting for my guests to come in, but you brothers and sisters already know the etiquette that we have on this channel. When you come in my house, please hit the like button or dislike. You can choose whichever one you want. Hit the like or dislike button. Let's trigger this algorithm. Let's show YouTube that people are interested in watching this video, so that way other people who might be interested in this subject will get a notification. That's the way this thing works. Don't worry. Hitting the like button doesn't mean you like me. So don't worry about it. It's okay. Okay, it's all right. All right, so I'm just waiting for my guests. My guests, the roundtable is starting to file in little by little. I'm seeing a few of the brothers popping in the back chat. So I'm going to bring them in a second. Let me start off like always. I want to give a what's up, Danyaahla? What's up? Yeah, you know, I got Priest Danyaahla got haters, man. You better believe it. You better believe it. Let me give a shout out to some of my people that's in the house. I see my man Yawasap in the building. Shalom to you. Linda Ricks, of course, a faithful follower. Shalom to you. Rum Gadal in the building. I got to get out to Connecticut, man. Shout out to Rum Gadal out in Boston and Connecticut, man. Brothers doing great works, man. Shout out to them brothers. I got to get out there, man, and hit the highways with them brothers. Good brothers, man. My man Deontay Williams, shalom to you. I'm going to see you in the academy. All praise to the Most High, man. You're one of the brothers that's going to be in the academy. All praises for that. Of course, I see Officer Zachariah. I see my man Bunya. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Benadab, Malek Zaquan. All right. Shalom to my peoples and everything. As you come in, as always, as I say, man, hit the like button. Let's get this algorithm triggered. You already know how it goes. So let me see. Let me look in my back chat. I'm still waiting on a few other people. I see my man, my brother Yawanathan Yahawada in the back chat. I see my man Zahab Benjamin in the back chat. I'm waiting for a few other people to come on. So while I'm waiting for these other people to come on, you know how I do, family. I got to give y'all the latest news. We're talking about cryptocurrency today. But I got to give you guys the latest news because there's always something coming across the news desk. Shout out to the New York Times. New York Times is keeping it trill. They're keeping it real. So let me just show you guys this thing real quick while I'm waiting for a few more of my guests to come in. And then they'll just trickle in as they come in. Let me just share my screen real quick. Let me show you guys this real quick, right? You guys see this? COVID-19. The FDA clears Pfizer vaccine and millions of doses will be shipped right away. That's not the article that I was looking for. There was something else that I was looking for. Hold on a second. There we go. This is the one I was looking for, family. Okay. So Australia, you guys can see it right here. Let me come back. Australia pretty much scrapped their COVID-19 vaccine because their COVID-19 vaccine was given false positives for HIV. Do y'all guys see that? You see it in the New York Times. You see it in the Indian press. Right here again in the New York Times. The vaccine that was being proliferated in Australia was giving people false positives for HIV. I'm sorry. I'm looking at something else. Some brothers are messaging me and everything. Are you brothers and sisters aware that that was going on? Do y'all see how crazy of a world we live in? Just give me 1 second real quick, family. I had to stop sharing my screen for 1 second real quick. All right, so Divine Prospect, he said he's about to come on. So my man Divine Prospect will be on in a second. Let's see who else. Somebody else messaged me. No, nobody else. Right. So let's just come back to this article real quick. Okay, yep, I see Divine Prospect in the building. Without further ado, family, let me go ahead and bring some of my guests on. Without further ado, all right, I got three of my brothers on the screen with me right now. All right. The brother that you see at the top with me, that's my brother Yawanathan Yahawada. So Yawanathan, without further ado, just give the people a brief introduction about who you are, what you represent. Just give the people a brief introduction to yourself that don't know you.
Hey, shalom, everybody. Shalom, Dan, to the fam. Shalom to the brothers on the panel. I want to give all praise to the Most High and His only begotten Son first and foremost. Yeah, I'm a brother. I've been in the faith going on about 10 years now, a little over 10 years. And in regards to this topic, I want to say I've been following it on and off over the past 3 years or so. But this year, with this COVID coming in, things to me started to become more clear, and what they are, we'll say the powers that be, where they're trying to move the society and move us. So, I would say probably around March, it really got on my spirit to really look into it and start researching what's happening, because this COVID, when this COVID popped off, we know this is a global event. It's a major thing. This is what do you call it? This is a historical major thing. So, as Israelites, we're supposed to be concerned with prophecy. So you gotta know a worldwide event got to show up somewhere in prophecy, or the actions that they're taking will show up somewhere in prophecy. So, me, I want to put my head down and start researching. So, I'm here to just give my 2 cents on what I see in regards to the cryptocurrency and how they're, what's coming for our people and potentially how we can prepare and maneuver ourselves.
Excellent. All praises, bro. Just mute yourself for 1 second. Divine
Right.
Prospect, I know you're busy. Let me tell you something about my man Divine Prospect and my man Yawanathan Yahawada. Both of them, they're vying for some of the biggest families in Israel, man. These brothers are fruitful. These brothers are fruitful like crazy, man. So my man Divine got the camera turned off. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the little ones is all over the place. My man, Yawanathan found a peaceful spot. All praises. So Divine Prospect, if you could unmute yourself for a second and just for those that have been living under rock, just introduce yourself if you could, please.
Hey, peace and shalom, fam. What's going on? It's your brother Divine Prospect, Kingdom Harvest Ministries. I'm gonna give a shout out to my brother, my elder, priest Danyaahla, Maccabeestv in the building. Shout out to the other panelists and everybody else that's in the chat. Just grateful to be here. You guys can reach me on Facebook as well as Twitter under Divine Prospect, Instagram at Kingdom Moments, and YouTube Kingdom Harvest Ministries, which you see there on the screen. So I'm just grateful to be here on this panel to contribute to all the powerful things we're going to be bringing out, and hopefully it'll inspire people to get active.
All praises. All right. Real quick, Zahab, Benjamin, if you could unmute yourself and introduce yourself real quick, please. Zahab, you there? You available?
Oh. Yeah, family. Shalom. You can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Zahab Benjamin from Lines of Israel. I've been with this. Hold on 1 second, somebody. I've been following this like you brothers too, man, closely behind the scenes, seeing just watching the plans what Esau plan on doing. You know what I mean? Because whatever they do is gonna affect us, as we can see. You know, every move they make affects us directly, not even indirectly, directly. As you see, Dan, the first person who got vaccinated in New York was a black woman, right? So everything they do is directly affecting us, you know. So this crypto thing is going to affect us directly. So why not get ahead of it? Why not understand it, how it's going to work, the ins and outs, so you could prepare yourself, you know? So that's it, man.
All praises. All right, so Divine, I'm gonna start with you because I know you told me you're gonna be in and out, so I want to get your perspective first. I want you to give us a little bit of background as far as how long have you been following crypto, and I want you to talk to the people in a way the majority of people we know in our community, especially, are not really versed on this subject as far as cryptocurrency. So you got to bring it down and tone it down all the way for the novices. How long have you been following cryptocurrency? That's question A. And question B, to somebody new that's coming in, why should they be concerned with cryptocurrency as far as following it or probably even investing in it? Why is it so important? So go ahead, Devon.
All right, that's an excellent question. And what I'm going to do in a second is bring up the infographic that I brought up last time. I was on here to kind of demonstrate what's going on at a layman's level, because it can get kind of technical. And I've worked with companies in IT that were switching over their form of online currency to virtual currency. And we was there as an integration specialist to kind of assist with that transition. So a lot of companies, and it was a Fortune 500 company too that I work with. So a lot of companies are doing this behind the scenes, and a lot of people are not even aware that this is going on. And it's the same thing, even like with this vaccine thing. I mean, preparations of this was being made since early summer to dispense the vaccines in December. So we're talking about 6 months, at least in advance from what they publicly revealed that this is what they've been doing. So in the form of cryptocurrency, I've been following it for maybe about 8 years now, since 2012, 2013. Where they was talking about having some form of cryptocurrency back in 2012. And I think there's some feedback. Is that somebody's mic? Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I turned it off. I muted them. Go ahead.
Okay, no problem. So I was saying, I've been studying for almost 8 years, looking into a form of virtual currency that's decentralized, which means it's not regulated by a central bank. And it can be utilized for online purchases. It's also allows you to be anonymous. You do have to have what's called a digital wallet in order for you to keep this virtual currency. And it can also hold its value irregardless of what happens to their national currency, right? And this is something that has intrigued a lot of economists for some time now. They didn't know really how to implement it because a lot of the economists their strings are being pulled by various entities like the International Monetary Fund and central bankers in various countries and so forth. And also the so-called federal government in regards to the IRS and how to tax this thing, and central banks as we have here, like the Fed, that also wants to regulate it. So it became something that was like kind of difficult on how they should begin implemented it. And then we had this random individual who's of Japanese descent, allegedly, because nobody really knows the guy who created Bitcoin, but he was the one that actually put this system in place with a series of checks and balances to ensure that nobody can tamper with the system, and that it can run pretty much on its own with the assistance of people who use mining machines. And these machines are responsible for keeping what's called a blockchain. And the blockchain pretty much records the transactions and also double checks for accuracy and any duplicates to make sure that nobody's getting over in the system, right? So I'm going to bring up on the screen real quick a infographic that everybody can look at. And the reason why I'm showing this is because I want people to kind of get an idea at a layman's level, and also maybe show a resource that I have in regards to this so you understand how it works. So just give me a second. Let me bring it up on the screen. And you know what? I'm gonna use this basic one right here because I think this one is really pretty simple. Let me launch it. Here we go. All right. So just let me know when you can see my screen. Can you see it?
I'm sorry, I was muted, Devon. Go ahead. Yes, I can see.
Oh, you can see it. Okay, cool.
Yes,
All right. So let me do this real quick. So before I show that one, let me show this one. Let me show this one real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna share it again, Priest Danyaahla. All right, let me show you this one. All right, you see it?
Yep, you good. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. So everything starts out first with you using real money, concrete, tangible funds in order to purchase digital currency. Right now, Bitcoin is like almost at $1,800. Excuse me, $18,000, I think. Let me check again. It's been a while. I keep confusing 1,800, 18,000. I think
it's at 19,000.
19,000. Thank you.
Yeah, 19,000.
Now it was at 17,000 like 2 months ago, and now it's climbed to 19,000 in the midst of an economic depression in the U.S. Now imagine if we got onto this 5 years ago and bought Bitcoin at what the USD is trading now on the stock market in relation to what's going on in regards to the national currency here in America, we'd be rich. You understand what I'm saying? Because at that time, it was at a point where the Bitcoin about 5-6 years ago was like $1,000 or maybe less for one Bitcoin. And if you got 10 of them, think about it. If you paid $10,000 and got 10 Bitcoins 5 years ago, and it's worth $19,000 today, you know how much money you would have right now if you decided that you wanted to trade that into tangible funds? Matter of fact, check this out. Man, I got so much. I don't know why you bring me on here to talk about this piece. I got so much stuff to share. I don't want to take up the time for the other brothers who also want to provide information. But I want to show you guys something very interesting in regards to this cryptocurrency. Let me go over this diagram, and then I want to show you something online because this makes it easy for you to link up your physical assets with a virtual asset, which would be your dollars or your coins or your digital funds by way of the bank, and connect it to virtual funds. I'm going to show you how to do that in 1 second. So what you do is you sign up through several entities that hold what's called the digital wallet. And with that digital wallet, you take money and you use it to purchase Bitcoin on a virtual currency exchange. And Bitcoin, I'm just using that just for example. And let's say you had $19,000 and I want to buy Bitcoin. So you go into this currency exchange online with your digital wallet. After you have registered and set up a digital wallet, you make a purchase anonymously and it adds that coin to your digital wallet. And what happens is that is written to a ledger and that is kept digitally on a variety of computers. I'm gonna get to it in 1 second, right? So during that period of time, let's say that there's a transaction, like you want to purchase something online, which means you're just exchanging your Bitcoin from your wallet to somebody else's wallet. However, a transaction has to be taken, transaction has to be recorded, and a transaction has to be reviewed before the process can complete to ensure that somebody is not duplicating currency. And that was one issue in the beginning that they had proposed that will come about with this type of method, but there's a system in place of checks and balances to address that. And again, follow me. I'm gonna try to be as simple as I can, okay? So somebody requests a transaction, as you can see, is the upper left. That means, hey, I want to buy this with my coin and I want to get it over to you in exchange for some kind of good or service that you're providing, right? So it says a requested transaction is broadcast to a P2P, which is peer-to-peer network consisting of computers known as nodes. So a node is a computer that communicates with another computer in regards to information that is mutually intelligible between the two systems, right? And this happens on the network, right? So what happens is once you request a transaction, the computers that are like the accountants that record the transactions, that information gets broadcast and a series of computers called nodes picks up the transaction and they start to get to work to kind of like, you know, fact check everything to make sure everything or everything's integral, like the integrity has not been compromised in regards to somebody trying to run a scam or someone trying to duplicate the coin, etc. Right? Then it says the peer-to-peer network of nodes validates the transaction and the user status using known algorithms. So each one of these cryptocurrencies has a system of nodes that has a checks and balances system that creates something what's called an algorithm, which is a computational unit that's designed to process some kind of equation, right? And in this case, it's in regards to transactions in regards to virtual currency. And it's a way that it is centralized in the sense where this system of nodes or computers do checks and balances, almost like a bank does. However, it is not regulated in the same way that a central bank is regulated. Okay, it's actually free and it's actually an open market, right? It says once verified, the transaction, a verified transaction can involve cryptocurrency contracts, records, and other information, right? So as these nodes are crunching numbers, in regards to using algorithms to do so, to crunch these numbers, they're creating records, contracts are being committed, or handshakes or connections are being met with these various nodes and communicating, and other information that's tied to the cryptocurrency, which is the value of the cryptocurrency against the US dollar or whatever other country that you're trading or making the transaction in regards to that actual piece of currency and where it's been traded at before. So just like today, we have a dollar, and on your dollar is a serial number, and that serial number tracks that dollar no matter where it goes, right? Well, you have serial numbers that's also attached to virtual currency as well. So that way these nodes can track where it's coming from and where it's going, where it's been. And again, the purpose of that is to make sure that somebody's not duplicating the coins, right? It says the actual virtual currency has no intrinsic value and that it is not redeemable for another commodity. That means you cannot reach into your computer, grab Bitcoin, pull it out into the real world, and use it to spend on anything. It has no intrinsic value, as opposed to, let's say, silver and gold. Silver and gold has intrinsic value. Platinum and palladium has intrinsic value. A house, a car, property, land has intrinsic value. However, this has no intrinsic value, and it is not redeemable for any commodity in the real world outside of transferring it from a virtual coin to a physical coin, which you can do through a bank, etc. But I'll get into that in a second, right? It has no physical form and only exists in the network or online. Okay, so you can't go to the store or go to a currency exchange and say, hey, I want some Bitcoin. It doesn't work that way. Everything's virtual. So those are pros and cons. I would say the pro for it is that with the digital wallet, you could be anywhere on the planet, and access your digital wallet and use it to translate into real money or concrete money from whatever national currency, from a currency exchange in whatever country you live in, or use it for transactions with other people who receive and take Bitcoin. So a lot of convenience stores now, a lot of big retailers now are taking Bitcoin, right? And that's going to be the wave in another 5-6 years. Almost every corporate entity that does retail will be taking Bitcoin, right? Now, I say Bitcoin, again, just as a means of a placeholder. However, there's going to be governments that's going to attempt to domesticate virtual currencies for usage in their country only. All right. And again, I guess, if we keep talking, somebody else may be able to bring it up, or if I'm asked to, I'll bring it up as well. Its supply is not determined by a central bank, and the network is completely decentralized, which means no one entity is responsible for deflation and inflation in regards to the value of this coin. No one entity is saying, okay, well, we're going to stop putting this into circulation, because when Bitcoin was started, only an X amount of the Bitcoin has been placed into circulation, which means it's limited, and that helps it to retain its value. Because if you put too much, let's say, dollars in circulation, then what you're doing is you're creating inflation, and the value of the dollar goes down. Okay. So now a downside to having cryptocurrency is if in a situation where, let's say, an EMP is dropped, electromagnetic pulse wave is dropped and all the electronics are destroyed or knocked down, well, all your virtual currency, you ain't gonna have no access to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to find something to barter to survive until things get back up and running. That's the only downside of it, right? So these are things that are happening behind the scenes, in regards to the transactions. Now, if you look up here, this blue arrow down says, once verified, the transaction is combined with other transactions to create a new block of data for the ledger. Here's one, and that's married to all the other coins in that transaction or similar transaction that's being kept via the various nodes in the network. All right. The new block is then added to the existing blockchain in a way that is permanent and unalterable. That means once that transaction is complete, it cannot be erased. You cannot undo it. It is permanently marked and it's permanently recorded on these nodes, right? And that's where you go crypto mining and stuff like that, where machines are dedicated to crunching these numbers. So that way this process can continue going on, okay? And then from there, it says the transaction is complete. So now that everything's been verified, now it's like, okay, now that you've paid for this item via one digital wallet to another, everything's been checked, everything has been verified and validated. Therefore, now the other person can receive the coin, and then now they can give you whatever good or service that they're trying to provide to you, all right? So I'm gonna rush this up real quick. Let me pull this last one up, and I want to show you my screen in 1 second. Here we go. Let me pull this up real quick.
My man Divine came in dropping nuclear bombs already.
Yeah, and it's a good book. I'll show y'all too at the end because I want the other brothers to give feedback too. That kind of walks you this at an elementary level, right? That is not technical because you don't need to know all the technical stuff. I'm in IT, so I get exposed to this stuff all the time, and I've been trained and conditioned to speak jargon in IT. So a lot of times I gotta think before I speak because I don't want to say something and have to define every word that I'm saying. I'll never get to a point, but hopefully everybody can kind of follow what's being said so far, right?
We'll make it plain. Listen, you, hey, Divine, you my man. You know there was some jargon in there, but by the time family, just stay with us. By the time it's done, I understand it because I've been looking at this for a while. But there might have been some jargon in there for some people that's really like, okay, I don't understand nothing. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down.
We're gonna break it down. And again, all the time, what I do with any type of research is provide resources, right? So as long as you have a book or a source that you can go back and look at. Matter of fact, since Priest Danyaahla said that, I want to show you something. This is one of the many books that I share on this. It's because people are familiar with this series, right? Let me show it on the screen real quick. You can share it, Priest Danyaahla. Look at that. Cryptocurrency investing for dummies. So this is not to call anybody dummies, but it's a series that a lot of people are familiar with. And with this series, it gives you the layman's terms and breaking all the jargon down and giving you just a lot of the basics in regards to how these things run. It goes into the definition of money. It goes into the history of cryptocurrency. It tells you, when it was established. Bitcoin remained the only cryptocurrency until 2011. Then Bitcoin enthusiasts started noticing flaws in it, so they decided to create alternative coins, also known as altcoins, to improve Bitcoin's design for things like speed, security, anonymity, and more. And then it just goes into detail about everything, and it keeps it very basic, very basic. All right. So if anybody's interested, you guys can buy this book from Amazon or just email me, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. And somebody can drop that in the chat, and then I can just shoot it over to you for free. But that's just one of many books that go into crypto. And another book that I recommend real quick so that people can get an understanding of the basics of it is this one right here. And this one is called Ultimate Guide to Understanding Blockchain, Bitcoin, Cryptocurrency, Smart Contracts. This right here is the future as well, and the future of money. All right, by Mark Gates. This is an excellent book. However, it's only 60 pages, so it's really easy to go through. And this is again for people who are beginners. And as you can see here, it goes into what is blockchain, how does it work, disadvantages, dangers, blockchain finance industry, Ethereum, smart contracts, and decentralized applications, the future of blockchain, technical guide for the blockchain. Right. So I just wanted to show those resources. If you guys are interested, I can share that. Let me just jump to the next thing real quick while I still have some time. Let me find it. Where is it at? Where's my other?
All right, family. While we're waiting for Devon to show this last resource, and I'm gonna bring Jonathan you next, and Joel you after. All right, Joel. We knew you had a whole show on this, so I'm gonna bring you in after Jonathan. Family, if you're in the building, Please hit the like button. Let's go. Show some love to these brothers. They coming on here to drop this information on y'all. Go ahead, Devon.
All right. And again, I'm just also just trying to rush this out in the event that I can't speak in the next maybe 15 minutes, but I'll come back on towards the end. So that's why I just wanted to show as much as I can right now, and then I'll yield it to the brothers and they can kind of build off of that and bring you guys a little bit further. All right. So let me share this screen. I got like 60 tabs on my screen. So, all right, here we go. All right. So this here is going into another diagram. We're showing miners, block puzzle, proof of work, miners, proof of work, broadcasting, proof of work in the network, verification by miners, process starts over, right? So the first thing is a transaction, and I kind of showed you guys what that transaction was. Now the miners are the nodes, right, or the peer-to-peer computer network, right? Communicate with each other in regards to this. I think there's a feedback. Danyaahla. Okay, that's better. All right. So and then the miners, there are computers that are nodes, peer-to-peer, meaning they talk to each other. And then what they do is that they get a block, and I went over a block with you as a transaction. In order to verify that transaction, a complex equation is created. So that way that block of information can be verified, right? Now, once the block puzzle, which is designed to ensure that not one person can solve this puzzle. You need a multitude of computers and several other things, because it's very important that you have checks and balances amongst various nodes. So not one person with one computer can do all of this. It's impossible, right? So once the puzzle is resolved via the various nodes, proof of work is recorded, meaning that X amount of computers has solved this puzzle or this equation to verify this transaction. It has been documented. Now it's handed over to be broadcast to more of a broad network, or more open network than the miners whose computers were used to figure out the equation. And then what happens is that information gets verified against the books of the other nodes outside of the computers that were utilized to decipher that transaction. And then once they verify it, now the transaction is complete. So this happens behind the scenes, and it happens without you even knowing. But this is the process that works. Now, another reason why I'm showing this is because there's a way that you can become a miner and you can make money off of this process. So that's really why I'm bringing this up, because you can make money. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to get rich overnight. That's not going to happen. However, if you know how to work it, you can dedicate 1 or 2 computers and allow it to use 100% of your CPU cycles, and allow it to run something like Honey Miner and a couple other things that will allow you to use your computer to solve these equations. And therefore, not only do you get a little bit of money on the side, but the more equations that you solve, you can actually solve enough so you can get one single Bitcoin instead of a percentage of a Bitcoin. And if you could just get one Bitcoin by doing this, letting this run for like a couple of weeks or a couple of months, that's $19,000, right? So if the brothers don't bring it out and it comes back to me towards the end, I'll show you guys which programs you can use to help you to make money by allowing your PC to become a miner, which is responsible for checks and balances to ensure the transactions have a degree of integrity that would allow one Bitcoin from one digital wallet to transfer to the next. And here's the last thing I want to show you guys, and I'll yield the floor. Let me stop sharing, and let me pull this up on my screen. Where is it at? Oh, here we go. Right. And like I said, there's something else that I would like to talk about, but I'm not going to do it now unless we have time or the brothers cover it. And that is how to start your own cryptocurrency, because you can start your own crypto. You can have an Israel cryptocurrency. Now that is necessary, because community currency is something that we should be using in our communities. And that's another subject matter altogether. But pretty much what it is that it's an alternative currency that runs alongside the national currency that has its value within the community that created it. Okay. And that's a way to say, okay, Priest Danyaahla, let's say that he does hats, right? And let's say I do shirts. Obviously, the purpose of neutral currency is if we're trading and that day I don't want a hat, but he wants a shirt, he has to go barter his hat for something else in order to barter with me to get the shirt. Well, when you have a centralized currency, then everybody can agree to that currency and then use it to purchase any item that they want. Okay. So that's important why you need it. So with our currency, if we created a virtual currency, then we would put everything on something like this, a block card. And a block card is dope because what it does is that it says it's a virtual debit card, and it's the only platform that allows you to actually stay in crypto. Sign up in minutes and start using your block card as soon as your application is complete. CryptoCurrency, deposit your favorite cryptocurrency to fund your account. You have an account balance. CryptoCurrency is converted to turn. This value stays in crypto and is your purchasing power. That's a term that's used to measure your crypto against your actual currency. Turn is sold and converted to fiat, which we know is our national currency, to cover item amount from the merchant, meaning everything happens virtually, but with real dollars. Okay. And this is an app that you can get, a physical card that you can get and swipe and use as well. So as you take your digital currency and put it into this account as a digital wallet, it'll measure that up into actual dollars because it's an exchange network that converts your Bitcoin in real time against the actual dollar for a commodity. I know I'm saying a lot, but follow me. A commodity that then is actual money that you can spend in the real world. So let's say, for example, I have, let's say 2 Bitcoins, which is like $40,000, right? And let's say I want to go to Walmart and buy something. Okay. Well, Walmart is not going to take my cryptocurrency. Not yet. But right now, they're not going to take it. So what happens is that cryptocurrency that's there in the virtual world, it gets traded for actual currency behind the scene. And that shows up in this block card account that you can then actually use as real currency when you go to shop at Walmart. And you can use it in the form of a debit card or use it in form as a tap payment, like we're doing now with GPay and Apple Pay, right? So this is cool for people who want to invest in virtual currency and wants to maybe transition away from physical credit cards or, dollar bills, and just simply wants to use a one card for everything, but do not want their physical funds to be tracked, and that's one thing that people want to use Bitcoin for, good and bad. There's a lot of underground networks on the deep web that uses Bitcoin, well, not Bitcoin, but really other virtual currencies to make transactions to buy like nuclear weapons or to hire assassins to kill people and stuff like that. I mean, that stuff goes on all the time, right? I was exposed to that about 10 years ago working for a company. And when I saw that, I was just like floored. Now, the company obviously was not actively doing it as far as I know. However, there were people that were working on projects where they had to go into the deep web for VPN purposes, for security purposes. And they showed me like what goes on with peer-to-peer networks behind the scenes. So it can be used for good. It can be used for bad. And the reason why countries like the US wants to centralize this form of currency is because they're going to say, oh, terrorists are using Bitcoin now to get nuclear weapons. And, they're going to tie virtual currency to all the terrorist acts and try to find a way to use that as an excuse to centralize this and be able to say you can only use this here because we can internally verify it. But now if we get on it and we invest in Bitcoin and other alternative currencies, we have a contingency plan in the event that the US dollar crashes, and we have something else that we can fall back on. And with that, I yield the floor.
All praises. I appreciate that, Divine. That was a lot. So all praises for that, man. I want to bring my man Yawanathon Howard into the building real quick. I see Yawanathon going hard for cryptocurrency every day, right? So I kind of want to just kind of turn the pace of the conversation just a little bit, right? So we know Bitcoin is about somewhere between $18,000 and $19,000. I didn't look at it today. Last I looked at it, it was a little under 19,000. It was like 18,000 and something. I don't know what it is, right? But I want to do it like this, Yawanathon. I want you to start off by talking about how long you've been studying cryptocurrency. You kind of went into it in the introductions. Go into a little bit about how long. And I want you to talk to people, if they're new investors, what direction would you direct them in terms of, if I had $1,000 to invest in cryptocurrency, where would you send me as somebody that has been studying this for the last however long you've been studying it? Where would you send me? What type of currency should I buy and why?
Yeah, no problem. Shalom. Okay, it looks like that the brother Joel, is he still on? Because he sent a message in the chat saying that he don't have long. So I was going to yield my position to him if he wanted to go, because I didn't.
I was having a nice colorful conversation with him in the back.
Oh,
But if you
okay.
want to let him go, if you want to let him go, you want to, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Yo,
gotta,
hello.
go ahead, brother.
Yo,
Go ahead, Joel.
hold on. Let me show my camera. First off, Danyaahla already roasted me, and he gonna roast me more. I'm going to yield my time because I had a next live stream lined up. That's dead. I'm staying on here till the very end. You go, brother. You got it. You go, brother. Danyaahla, this is a setup. He ain't gonna set me up. You got it, brother. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yes. I just want to say I see that. I was like, I don't want to be like, so try to help the brothers out. All right. So yeah, Dan, me and we spoke about it years ago when Bitcoin started blowing up. I think it was 2017 or something like that. We was like, yo, we gotta get involved some way somehow. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to figure it out. I know we for a moment put some money in, tried to get some money, tried to rat it up or something, then it crashed down and all that stuff, trying to figure it out. Me personally, I heard about the Bitcoin back in 2013. I don't know if any of y'all know about Max Kaiser. Max Kaiser, he's always on Alex Jones back in the day, at least. He's not on there no. He's like some kind of economist or something. He was in the financial sector, and he would drop a lot of bombs. If you listen to Alex Jones, so he get wild, he get crazy, but a lot of the stuff checks out. If you look into what he's saying, the government documents and all that stuff, the stuff checks out. Back in 2013, I remember Max Kaiser saying, "Bad Bitcoin, just bad Bitcoin, bad Bitcoin." And X amount of years later, it's in the multi thousands. I want to give a shout out to the brother Divine for that that overview of basically how it works. So I don't pretty much have to go too deep into that, but I have a kind of a different perspective from what the mainstream is kind of alluding to what all this Bitcoin stuff and cryptocurrency is. We got to remember that the powers that be, they're wicked. We Israelites here. So everything that we see that they want to drive the world and implement, it got to be some nefarious reason behind it. They're saying it's decentralized, which means that one entity doesn't have control over it. Wouldn't be the Federal Reserve or this bank or that. You need multiple points of verification, which Divine spoke about, which are the nodes to verify transactions, so you can't scheme and get over on things. But there's still some backdoor stuff going on that I don't like. You got things called, if you look into it, called like ledger oracles. They'll lead you to believe that you can't change whatever's on the blockchain happen and stays. No, you got oracles. To me, from my because this is like they really won't put this in the book, but I forget exactly where I came across this information because I was trying to pull up all my documents here. I won't try to be too long and try to be brief so everybody can get a chance. But basically, there was some information that I came across that you got to think that they're not going to transition us to a system that they don't have control over. They're always going to have the upper hand on you. So they do have ways to change it. If it's a computer, if it's code, whether they give it over to AI or something like that, they're going to have some back door, just like they do with our cell phones, just like they do with every other piece of technology, where they can hijack it or manipulate and change something. Another thing too, when they're going to say is, oh, it's decentralized and it's fair. One of the big pushes that they're going to do with this cryptocurrency is say that they're going to bank the unbanked. Let me get this article here. Let me see. I got to share my screen. Let me share my screen. Share. Okay. Chrome tab. Application. All right. Alrighty. Could you confirm you can see my screen? Yeah. Let me see. I'm not sure.
I was muted, bro. We can see it. You good? Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so if you're following cryptocurrency and digital currencies, it coincides with this whole pandemic, COVID-19 thing. That's what this is. This is their power grab. You got something that they talk about called the Great Reset right here, and the Great Reset if you look it up, all the searches lead you back to the World Economic Forum. The brother Divine Prospect touched on it. He talked about the fiat currencies, how they've been printing out of control and doing what do you call it? Federal Reserve, all this stimulus and all this stuff that they where's my tab at that I just had? All this stimulus that they're giving out, and that's devaluing the currency. I just lost my tab. One second, let me find that tab I was on. Okay, here we go. So what banking the unbanked means for you. Now this came out July 10th, okay? Basically this article goes over how they want to implement and bring in these different systems, because you got to think, when you got a bank, you make a transaction, they know what you bought, where you bought it, and all that stuff. It goes to your phone and all that. Now, the COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted the plight of the unbanked and underbanked in America. It says, for all of our progress as a nation over the past decade, more than a quarter of U.S. households lack access to basic bank account and other basic financial services. Now, right now, what they're doing is creating a narrative that everybody needs a bank account. All right. People been surviving without bank accounts, whether you bought it, whether you work on a table and all that stuff. When big money and big head wigs, this is out of Forbes, when they start talking like this, oh, everybody needs a bank account. You're underprivileged because you don't have a bank account. No. We got to watch how the devil work, because he wants everybody under his system. Now, I'm going to play this clip real quick from Aaron Russo. Y'all can watch this video for yourself. Y'all should be able to hear the sound. I don't know if I got to turn this up, but it should be up. Now listen to what he says real quick, and we're going to continue.
You want that? There's no volume. Did you hit share audio? You may not have hit share audio.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Here. I don't see that option. Let's see. Okay. All right. Well, we won't worry about it, because I don't want to have to troubleshoot nothing. But basically, this guy, Aaron Russo, he talks about how they want a one world government currency. We know about the New World Order, right? That's a common thing that everybody talks about. But the crazy thing is, like, how are they going to bring this in? We know that the scriptures talk about buying and selling. Right here, he mentioned go back, the microchip. Now, the mark of the beast. One thing we always got to focus in on is that it's going to revolve buying and selling. All right. And the scriptures talk about how it's going to put a mark in you. All right. And great or small, rich or poor. So in this time frame, we gotta kind of try to correlate how they're going to bring this in. Now, right now, with the Great Reset being among us, we're actually in it right now. It says there's an urgent need for global stakeholders to cooperate in simultaneously managing the direct consequences of the COVID-19 crisis to improve the state of the world. And the World Economic Forum is starting the Great Reset Initiative. So everybody can look into this. I won't go into it, because it's a rabbit hole, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot that's going on. But when you look into the Great Reset, they want to make it sound good. They want to make it sound like it's for the people. This is also the same website. This is another part of it, the World Economic Forum. For instance, if you just highlight over the agenda here, this is the fourth industrial revolution that we're coming into with this technology. 5 reasons dispute resolution critical for blockchain growth. This blockchain, all this stuff, this is what they want, because with you, they want everybody to be banked. They want everybody to be under their system. So if they want to tax you, boom, they could take it out. It's digital. Okay. What's the next point? This is the Canadian Prime Minister. I don't got no sound, so I can't play the clip that I wanted to play. But basically, in a nutshell, He
Sorry,
openly.
Slocky, you wanted. I found it. If you give me a timestamp, I think I could play it for you. What's the timestamp on that?
Oh. Which video?
The same one that you have. I see it. It said Aaron Russo Part 1, so I found it on YouTube.
Oh. Okay. Where was that? It really around about 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Okay. Let's see if this is. We got the same thing. Here we go. Okay, let me share my screen.
Okay.
And you let me know. Hold on 1 second. So move that, and I'll share my screen instead. Share audio. Boom. All right, and you let me know. This is it right here. So this is at 15 seconds. So let's go.
Perfect.
The whole agenda is to create a one-world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips. And this is getting straight from Rockefeller, so that's what they want to accomplish.
And
And that's immigration.
So he said that came straight from Rockefeller. We know that those is deep top pockets. That's big money. Now these people operate on a Hegelian dialectic, which basically means a problem, reaction, solution. This COVID-19 was the problem because really, when you go deep into their plan and what they wanted to do, they wanted to bring this new great reset or this system in with a war. But Donald Trump, when you go deep into it, Donald Trump averted the wars. He made all these peace treaties. He's doing all these things for the country. That's why they're against Donald Trump right now. They're coming for Donald Trump's head right now. But that's a whole different topic and conversation. But back to the Great Reset. This is what they're using. The COVID-19 is the catalyst to bring in all these things. Money's dirty, COVID. They're just exaggerating this thing that 99% of people recover from unless you got some kind of ailment or illness that would exacerbate the situation for you getting it. I personally believe last December, right when it started to kick off, I personally believe in my family we had it because we all got it. Was like a bad flu where literally we was sick for like 2 days or something like that. It was like 1.5, 2 days, and it was just like it was rough. I'm not going to downplay it if it possibly was because I really can't recall the last time I got sick like that, even this past year, and I haven't been sick or anything. But it's not as big to me because everybody got different experiences and points of views on things. It's not as big as to me as they're making it out to be. So what they're doing is using it as a catalyst to bring in their new world order and their new world government. And I'm gonna speed it up. I did a presentation back in the summertime. I don't know why the spirit just came on me like when Donald Trump was giving out that stimulus money. I was like, you know what? Everybody can use a couple dollars, right? But we really didn't need the money, so it was like, okay, I'm gonna find something to invest in. So something just came on my spirit to look into cryptocurrencies. Like I said, this was back in the March. I had an idea about it, but something just told me to look further into it. Now this what's going around Facebook. This is the Patent Scope website. This is an official website. If you haven't seen it, when they Bill Gates, in regards to Bill Gates and this patent number, as you can see, it got 2020 in it and it got 666 in it. All right. And what does it say? Cryptocurrency system using body activity data. All right. Now it gives a little diagram here, gives the nodes, the communication network, has the person, the sensor, the user device. Right now, our phone is the intermediary. Ultimately, what they want to do is put the phone inside of you. That's ultimately what they want to do. That's just no ifs, ands, or buts. When you go deep into the rabbit hole and look at it, that's what they want to do. I'm gonna read just this first couple sentences here. It says human body activity associated with the task provided to a user may be used in the mining process of a cryptocurrency. Now, the brother Divine spoke on how you can use your computer to actually mine cryptocurrency. I'll let him present whatever resources he has in regards to mining cryptocurrency. That boat, to me, at least because I looked into it, has already kind of left because you have something called the Bitcoin halving. Now, if you're specifically talking about Bitcoin, and I think we're on the fourth halving of it. And what happens in a nutshell is that Bitcoin becomes harder to mine, or basically to say that it takes much more time to mine a Bitcoin. starting out in the early days, if you just had your computer and stuff like that, because you really need a graphics card, you need specific hardware to get a good hash rate for this to kind of make it profitable. To do it today on a computer or something like that, you need. That's why when you look at Bitcoin mining, it comes up with Bitcoin farms. They have all these graphic cards that can handle these certain algorithms that can process the data really fast. And if you don't invest in that, honestly, if you let your computer run, the cost to run the computer will overtake any profits that you would make with that. In regard specifically to Bitcoin, if the brother got anything else, any other cryptocurrency that may be emerging or something like that, that you probably get a better hash rate at, I would be interested in taking a look at that too. But what's big here is the mining process of the cryptocurrency system is going to be based on, it says human body activity. All right. So you will have this sensor or device put on you, and your activity is going to basically be mining this cryptocurrency. We gonna be the currency for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Your work. Now there's a video. I mean, it's sake of time, but there's a lot. There's a video where China, they already got cities where they implement a lot of these things, where their digital yuan is already live. Let's go right here. Next thing. So China makes digital yuan transfers as easy as using a phone. All right. This is it's not coming, it's here. It's right here right now. Because when I first got into this this space, the research led me to see that this great reset is bringing it in. So now we're at the end of the year. This is the time that they're turning everything on. All right, just so people know. What's the date on this? December 7th. So all of this stuff is up to date and on time. So China will expand trials of its digital yuan Friday evening with a feature letting individuals send money to each other by just touching their smartphones together, broadening the use of the new currency beyond physical stores. Okay, so that's coming. Like right now, you got all these. What is it? Cash App, PayPal. Oh, if y'all just was in PayPal, maybe a couple 2-3 weeks ago, you should have got an email that said, "Oh, you can now buy Bitcoin and all these other currencies through your PayPal." So the integration is coming. Another good point that the brother Divine brought up also is that these digital currencies are a good hedge in regards to protecting whatever value of the money that you have. So the brother Dan just asked me, if you had $1,000, what would you do with it? What cryptocurrency or what would you do? Me personally, I would go hands down XRP. Now XRP, you go to CoinMarketCap. Which tab is that? Right here. So XRP was part of the big three. You got Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Now Bitcoin is basically a store of value. All right, that's pretty much this functionality, and all it does is store volume. It has a finite amount that's being distributed out, which gives it, for the moment, its initial value. Ethereum is basically a network of computers that runs applications for the most part, and it uses something called Ether to basically power that. Now XRP, the third one, is we'll read the description since it's right here. What it does, it says XRP is the currency that runs on a digital payment platform called RippleNet, which is on the top of the distributed ledger database called XRP Ledger, while RippleNet is a company run. Get to the important part. Basically, this XRP is an intermediary token for payments. Now, Divine touched on it too. In different countries, they use different currencies. We just talked about the digital yuan. Now, when you do a deep dive on XRP or Ripple, the company, because Ripple made the XRP, they have gone across the whole world and basically integrated themselves in all the banking and financial institutions across the world. All right.
Yep.
You have a what do you call it? This website right here is called Fiat Leak, and because the what do you call it? The system is open. Anybody can look at the transactions going forth. Now you can see the volume of XRP taking place right now. As you can see right now, it's mostly in USD, but you can see all these other countries, and this is real time converting the currencies to other currencies in real time. Here's the actual ledger right here. Now I pulled this up. This is running real time, and you can see these actual transactions that's taking place. Now this is what they want, because right now they're going to say it's decentralized and be like, oh, security, because also in the news yesterday, December 13th, the U.S. Treasury breached by hackers backed by foreign government sources. You can look these articles up. I ain't gonna go too deep into it, but then you have an article today. Ripple executive says hackers and bugs can't stop Bitcoin. Now, why is that? Because it says Ripple chief technology officer David Schwartz says Bitcoin is essentially bulletproof from long-term threat or hack, a bug or system. That's because of if you go furthermore, to do the research on what it is, it's the blockchain. Because you need multiple nodes. The U.S. Treasury, they hack one computer to get the information, but you got to hack multiple computers in different locations at the same time to get that information. So that's the narrative that they're going to paint, and they're painting it right now to move us over into the system. Just today, highly evasive nation-state attackers eavesdrops on the U.S. Treasury for months. Several victims across multiple verticals worldwide. This is today. Now, see I made a post about a week ago. I said we got 6 to 8 weeks before regulatory clarity, before the government tells us where crypto stands, because banks are already allowed to custody this as an asset. All right. That's why we sit in limbo, at least for that. People be like, oh, is XRP gonna go up? Right now it's 50 cents. When I told people to get in, it was about around 20 cents. All right. So
I got it at 23 cents. Oh, crazy. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, absolutely. And so if you got $1,000, now look, I'm radical with it. In my video, I told people that this is my account, because everything's gonna go to cryptocurrency anyway. So my savings, everything. I'm being transparent with y'all. I don't, because I've done enough research to do this. My accounts, savings accounts, are just all cryptocurrency. Because here's the thing: when you keep money in the bank, it just stays $1, right? But if you know what's going to happen, or if you're able to follow what's happening, I'm already more than doubled my money at my whatever my investment, because it is an investment, but I'm looking at it as we're going to be using this anyway. And the good thing about XRP is once it becomes a standard, which it will be, might not have time to show all that, because I got the white papers right here. Ripple protocol process, I believe this from 2014, but you got them Ripple being what do you call it, on Congress.gov. You got them in some of their documents and all that stuff. But when this actually takes off, this price is going to be like, oh man, I wish I got in at 50 cents, because from some of the stuff that I've been seeing, I don't like to get people too hyped up or whatever, but it's going to be way more than this. That's all I want to tell people. XRP would be my recommendation for that.
It's a fact. Listen, just this year alone, matter of fact, these last couple of months, you can attest to this. You want to done real quick before I bring somebody else in. I got into Ripple at 23 cents. It shot up as high as 91 cents, as I saw. That's quadruple my investment, even though it's back down to 50 now.
Right.
It's quadruple my investment. And the reason why it's back down to 50, because a lot of people was trying to cash out then, because they're not smart. They're not sticking with it. But I'll let you guys are the experts. I ain't going to, Go ahead, man.
Well, here's the thing, too. The crypto, actually most all markets for the most part are, what do you call it? Highly volatile. Like Divine mentioned. A couple months ago, Bitcoin was 17,000, and it's fluctuating in between them. Now, XRP is another one, XLM. Real quick, and then I'll yield. Let me go here and show y'all. Y'all can get XRP for about 50 cents right now. That's one I would get. And the other one, the little brother of it, is XLM, Stellar. It's a very similar thing. Well, what does it say here? It says, simply put, Stellar is an open network that allows money to be moved and stored. Okay. When you read about it, it was initially done to just help people. Now it's helping all kind of institutions. And if I pull up this article here, the USDC, this is the USD coin. This is from October 15th, set to land on Stellar in 2021. So when this stuff starts going live, and let's look, Stellar is at 17 cents right now.
Yep.
You can grab you some Stellar, and once this stuff goes live, because that's the thing, the system is in place, but it's not live, or it might be live, but they're not gonna. The reset is they're going to reset all these values. They're going to reset gold, all this stuff when you go deep and look at it. All right, so that's just my foray into it, the deep dive, because it gets deeper. All right, it goes all the way to the Starlink and the high-speed internet with Elon Musk and putting the satellites up, what that means, and what the ISO 20. These are things that people should look up in their own time to get more information. The ISO 222, this is crazy right here. What shows how they're going to lead all this stuff. And one more. Where's the
Now, you want that? You know damn well you're going to have to come right back on here, show all these tabs, and stop playing.
All right, well, you just let me know. Yeah, you let me know, because the rabbit hole,
You can show your last thing. I'm just saying, man, you ain't gonna skip over these tabs talking about it's too deep. No, you're gonna come back on here and show all these tabs. Go ahead.
Oh man, because I thought I put them in order, but let me see where'd it go real quick. Hold on. Look, even the EU, this is the ECB, to recalibrate monetary policy instruments as digitization arrives. This was yesterday. So you're going to have a digital euro, digital yuan, digital USD coin, and XRP is going to be the intermediary between all of that. So if you own XRP, it'll automatically transfer to any currency that you want to use. All right. So I'm trying to let y'all know. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to let y'all know.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna let somebody else go because I can't find exactly what that tab was. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right, no doubt. I'll bring you back. With that being said, of course, I got to bring my man Joel in, man. He said he has another live to do. I appreciate him gracing the platform. Joel Benjamin 528.
Nah. You got it. You good. I'm staying on here. Let the next person go. Let the brother find the video.
Stop playing.
No, for real. Let the brother find the video because I really want to see it. Let him find what he need to find, the tabs, and let the other brother go on. Go ahead. I'll wait because I don't want to hear nothing. I'll wait. Go ahead.
Okay. Hey, Zahab, come in. You want to when you find it, you can come back in. Let me know. With that being said, Zahab, go ahead, brother.
You got to bring me in, King.
Yes, you're in. Go ahead, bro.
All right. All praises. Listen, man, powerful information is coming out. And I like that because our people is being edified. And I like that. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm going to come from a layman's point of view, right? I've been studying crypto since the last bull run, which is about 2017. So I came in around 16, 17, and I've been studying it and watching it and seeing the trends and the markets and whatnot. But I'm going to step out of that. I'm not going to come with a lot of technical speak, so to speak, right? I'm just going to look at it from an average Israelite getting up, going to work, doing what he got to do, trying to survive, right? That's how I'm going to approach this, right? So first thing I want to start off with a scripture. So let me share my screen. Is my screen being shared? Can the people see my screen, Dan? What's going on?
Not yet. I don't see it. I don't see you sharing yet. I'm looking for it.
I hit allow.
Oh, there it is. I see it now. You good.
You see me?
You all set. Go for it.
All right. So first scripture I want to start off is this. This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 7. It says, surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Now, brothers and sisters listening, we are the modern day prophets, whether you believe it or not. Not myself personally, but I believe a lot of brothers who's out there on the front lines teaching this word, they are the reincarnation of the prophets, man. They are the modern day prophets. So when the scripture says, surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, that's us. Because you're not going to get this information no place else. I mean, you could cherry pick YouTube and try to get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but nobody's tying it all together in a proverbial bow, so to speak, like the Israelites, because we are God's chosen people. And whatever he does, he's going to reveal it to us first through the prophets and the men and who go out day in and day out on the highways and byways. We are the prophets of the Most High. Right. So I just want to bring that out to let our people know, listen, man, whatever Esau got planned, whatever dirty, evil tricks and schemes he got up his sleeve, the Most High is going to reveal it to us first. And then we're going to disseminate it and reach the people first and let them know. And it's whether it's up to them if they want to take heed. But you can't say the Most High didn't send men to warn you. Right. So I just want to start off like that. Now, first thing I want to do is this. Let me draw back and go up 1,000 feet in the air. We're looking at it on a micro level. Let's look at it on a macro level, right? For you to understand what they're trying to do with this crypto thing, you got to understand what this devil has been doing with money, period. Because everybody think money is a $5 bill, a $20 bill, or a C note. That's not money. That's fiat, right? And the first book I think brothers and sisters need to get is, I need you to go online and get this book right here. Okay, this book is called The Creature from Jekyll Island. Y'all brothers and sisters, when you get a chance, get this book. It's also, I believe it's on Kindle also. This book is written by this dude, G. Edward Griffin. And it talks about the history of money, how you know who, we ain't gonna say their names, how they manipulate money. Right? Let's just read a little bit of the description. It says, where does money come from? Where does it go? Who makes it? The money magician's secrets are unveiled. We get a close look at their mirrors and smoke machines, their pulleys, their cogs and wheels, and that create the grand illusion called money, right? Basically, it's talking about the booms and busts, inflation, depression, how all that was manipulated. Right. And this thing called the Federal Reserve, which we all know about it, is private. It's not a part of the United States government. It's a private entity. So this is like a baseboard. This is a ground floor. Once you get this wisdom, you understand, you know how inflation works. You know how deflation works. You know how they start a depression, how they do certain things, how they manipulate the money. This is a good book. All right. Brothers and sisters, you get this book. This is your baseboard before y'all jump off into cryptocurrency. Get a base understanding of how the banking system works and how money works. Right. With that being said, I want to jump also into Bitcoin. Right now, brothers and sisters, the average people who get up, go to work. Right. If you still have a job because of this pandemic, do you think right now you could afford Bitcoin?
Hell no.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, a lot of us, I know you could buy what is known as a Satoshi, which is a part or a fraction of a coin. That's okay. But if you got rent, you got cable bill, you got food, you got to stock up on your pantry, which I hope everybody got a pantry on stash, right? You got pressing needs. That's why this cryptocurrency, right? This whole cryptocurrency thing, like the brother Yuanathon and like Divine Prospect said, is highly volatile. You see this, brothers and sisters, to the right? You see these? You see this chart, right? You see how XRP is. You see how it comes in cycles. It goes up and it goes down, right? My computer's tripping right now. Let me go back. My service is slow, but do you see this? If you don't have the money to invest right now, don't do it. If you do have the money, do it. Yes, by all means, do it. I'm not saying I'm against it, but I'm saying you got to be skeptical. You understand? You got to be pragmatic. You got to be prudent. You got to think about what you're doing before you do it. The scriptures talk about a man desiring to build a tower and don't take in, I'm paraphrasing, don't take into consideration the cost of what it costs to build a tower. You don't want to dump money into the cryptocurrency and then come to find out you can't even pay your bills. And then you got to try to cash out. Now that's hustling backwards. Like that's what I was told, right? So I need brothers and sisters to just understand it's good to invest in cryptocurrency, but just be skeptical, be pragmatic, and be wise as a serpent. If all you got is $20, so be it. And you could stand to lose the $20. By all means, jump in. But if you can't stand to lose no more than $5, don't do it. This is not a get rich thing. This is not a get rich quick scheme, because like the brother said before, the enemy, he already done covered all type of angles already. He's not trying to let you come up. In this cryptocurrency thing, you got what is known as whales. Who's a whale? I'm gonna show. A whale is a big investor that got billions of dollars, hedge funds, people who got money, and they drive the market up and down whenever they feel like it. You understand? You ever heard of this term, buy on the dip? That means whenever the prices is going down, most people is losing their shirt, losing their mind. They selling. That's when the whales come in. Who's a whale? Let's start looking at it, right? Companies like this. It's a company called Grayscale. It's a hedge fund. They dumped $250 million in Bitcoin in the largest capital raise week ever, right? These companies are spending millions of dollars on Bitcoin, right? Now, the brother told you before, Bitcoin is finite. Let's look at it real quick. I'm gonna come back to the whales real quick. Bitcoin, if you look over here, follow my cursor, right? We on Bitcoin right here. Scroll all the way to the circulating supply, right? It's 18 million Bitcoins in circulation, 18.5, rounded up, right? 18.5. If you know anything about Bitcoin, right? There's only 21 million Bitcoins available. Once the number hit 21, there is no more Bitcoins. You understand? So if you think you're going to come in and get you a nice piece of the pie, brothers and sisters, think again. Now, I'm not being negative to discourage. I'm giving you reality. You understand? Now, this is Bitcoin right here, right? You see the price, you see the volume, right? What am I looking for? Where am I looking for? It tells you it's a finite, it's a finite coin, it's a finite thing, and it's only 21 million. Right here, brothers and sisters, right here. You see where I highlighted right there? It has a circulating supply of 18.5 million coins and a max supply of 21 million coins. 21 million, that's the number. Keep that in mind. Once it's 21 million, and I'm not an expert, I'll let the brother Divine come in, and Yuanathon and Joel, they'll speak more about this. Once you hit 21, it's a wrap. You could buy and sell and trade here and there, but once these whales gobble up all 21 mil, it's a wrap. Now, when you come into cryptocurrencies and you read people's white papers and you read some of these coins and what they want to do, a lot of them is kind of, oh, we want to change the world. That's BS, brothers and sisters. The world is run on greed. Greed. That's all Esau run on, greed. So don't think about, oh, I'm going to create a decentralized platform and it's going to be free for everybody. Yes, they tell you that, but eventually it's going to be absorbed in. Okay, let's go back to some of these whales, right? We talk about Grayscale, right? That's the company that spent 240 million buying Bitcoin, right? And these are hedge fund and these are trusts, right? Let's look at it. How many of y'all know about these two weirdo looking dudes right here called the Winklevoss twins? Y'all know about these two dudes, right? This is the Winklevoss twins, and they are invested heavily in Bitcoin. I'm gonna give you a quick history. These two dudes went to Harvard with another Edomite by the name of Mark Zuckerberg. Does that name ring a bell? Yes, that's the dude who, quote unquote, I'm using air quotes, created Facebook. These two weirdos, they claim that they came up with Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg stole it from them, right? They're called the Winklevoss twins. They went to Harvard. They come from old money, right? Let's read a little bit. Now, this came out 12 hours ago. The Winklevoss twins said buying Bitcoin in the trade of the century and predicted a 30x return in a recent interview, right? So now let's read some of the stuff they're talking about. The twins pitched a large purchase of Bitcoin today as the trade of the century and predicted a digital currency would soar 30 times what it is right now. Jump down. Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss described buying a large amount of Bitcoin now as the trade of the century and predicted cryptocurrency will soar 30-fold from its current 19,000. So now, if I'm a billionaire and I'm looking at something that says, it's gonna 30x, not even 10x, not even 20x, 30x my investment, I want in. And they don't even tell you how much millions they dumped into it. Right? So now you got the Winklevoss twins, you got hedge funds like Grayscale. Let's see who else is jumping into Bitcoin in a Bitcoin, right? Where's my dude right here? Where is he? All right. How many of y'all ever heard of Jack Dorsey? Jack Dorsey, look him up. This guy owns a company called Twitter. You ever heard of Twitter? Yeah. This guy named Jack Dorsey owns Twitter, and he owns a company called Square. Square buys 50 million in Bitcoin as part of the larger investment in cryptocurrency. Square, if you don't know, owns a company called Cash App. Where everybody on Instagram talk about Cash App me or this, that. Square owns this, which is owned by this guy, Jack Dorsey. And he also owns Twitter, right? This guy dumped 50 million in Bitcoin as part of a larger investment. I'm right here. Part of a larger investment in cryptocurrency. The company announced Thursday, this was in October, Square bought a total of 4,709 Bitcoins, which the company says represents about 1% of their total assets as the end of the second quarter. Square said it was making the purchase because it believes Bitcoin has the potential to be a more ubiquitous currency in the future, calling cryptocurrency an instrument of economic empowerment that provides a way for the world to participate in a global monetary system. Square has accepted Bitcoin as a form of payment since 2014. Recently, Cash App now accepts Bitcoin, right? So it says Jack Dorsey, CEO of Twitter and Square, has long been a proponent of Bitcoin, saying in 2018, he believes it would eventually become the world's single currency within the next decade. So now you got, right here, this is where it says Square added Bitcoin trading to its Cash App in 2018, right? So now you got guys like the Winklevoss twins, you got people like Grayscale, a hedge fund, and then you got guys like Jack Dorsey, right? Investing millions of dollars in a cryptocurrency. Brothers and sisters, where is Jamal on the block? How is Jamal and Taisha going to fit into this? Do you have 50 million? Now, I'm not telling you don't invest in Bitcoin. I'm just giving you a bigger perspective. Think on a bigger scale. These whales, these millionaires and billionaires and hedge funds, they're the ones who are driving Bitcoin up and down, up and down, up and down. And we, like idiots, sometimes we just fall for it. The thing about it is to be smart. If you're going to invest like with a buy and hold strategy. You understand what I'm saying? But don't think you're going to get rich quick over a short period of time. That's what I wanted to bring out. Yeah, come on.
So listen, this is me. Let me put myself on the screen. It's me. I am saying don't invest in Bitcoin. Shit. With all this damn slivers of coins and mining and all this shit, don't invest in Bitcoin. I'm saying if you're going to invest in cryptocurrency, invest in XRP. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Now, what I'm
reasons as to why not. You're doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? You're solidifying even me, who was a student, because all you brothers on the panel know more than me about crypto. I'm new, but even this is saying to me that's why I don't fuck with Bitcoin for that exact reason. Because you can get other coins that we know are going to blow up, like XRP, like Stellar Lumens. You can get them for pennies on the dollar. Bitcoin is almost $19,000 a coin. You can get XRP for cents on the dollar, and it's gonna go somewhere. So for me, I'm gonna let you finish out real quick. I don't want, but I'm just saying for me, you just laid out a great reason why people should not invest in Bitcoin or mining and none of that stuff at all. For me,
Right. Now, I'm gonna be a little bit controversial. I'm not saying don't invest. If you hear me speak, when I was talking, I never said don't invest. I'm saying I'm giving the people a broader picture. Like your little $20 there, $50 there, $100 here and there. It really you ain't gonna really see nothing out of that. You understand? If you want to invest, you could invest in other coins. Me personally, since we're on the topic of what coins to pick, I mean, I'm bullish on. I like XRP, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go. If I was gonna invest, I would go to Stellar XLM. Why? Because the usage of it is basically it's gonna be a remittance coin. What does it mean to be a remittance coin? If you live in the Caribbean, you got family in Africa, you got family outside of the U.S. When you send money Western Union, they charge you hella fees. This coin right here is trying to upend that, where you pay little to no fees at all, and you could take fiat money and transfer to XLM, which are Lumen coins, and then it will send it to whatever country and then transfer it back. But I'm not, this is just a thought, right? I'm not 100% into this. If I was going to invest, brothers and sisters, I would invest in Ethereum. I'm going to tell you why. Ethereum, like the brother said, it's a platform used to where a lot of apps and other things of that nature is run. Ethereum, if you look at the price, Ethereum is $587, right? I had Ethereum when it was less than 200, and I sold it, and then I bought it back again, right? If you look at Ethereum has a lot of runway. They're coming out with a second version of Ethereum, which is supposed to be better. Now, I'm not going to get into the technicals because that's not where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a layman's point of view, but I'm just saying, if you ask me, this is what I would invest with. I would invest in Ethereum, a little bit of Bitcoin, and then if you want to mess around with different coins, just understand the usage of the coins. You understand? Monero deals with privacy. You know what I'm saying? EOS. You have different coins if you want to invest in, fine. If you have the money, keyword, if you have the money. But out of my portfolio, I would say about 50% of it goes to cryptocurrency. I'm not going to jump out and put all of it in crypto, right? Because it can be manipulated. I told you about the whales. They drive prices up and down. Now, if a few key people are going to own Bitcoin, they're not going to let us come in and just be independent of this fiat system. Banks always want control, which goes back to the book right here, The Creature from Jekyll Island. Once you read that book, you'll understand how the banking system works. It's like a drug to these people. And you think they're going to let some type of mathematical computer equation going to snatch the power out of their hand? That's Esau pie in the sky dream, right? So now I'm not going to go off on a tangent on that. Again, get this book, The Creature from Jekyll Island. What you're asking me what I would do and what I started doing, I do this. Precious metals to round off my portfolio. I diversify, right? I'm not putting everything in crypto. I'm putting a little bit here and a little bit there because you don't know what could happen. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. That's just me. I'm not saying everybody has to do this, but I'm just showing you a logical, pragmatic step of how to invest. Look at gold. Gold is $1,800 an ounce right now. Gold has practical, real world applications, right? Oh, what are you talking about? I can't afford gold. 1,800 versus 18,000. You do the math. $1,800 versus 18,000. You do the math. Okay, you ain't got gold. All right, fine. Let's go to silver. Silver has real world applications. There's silver that's used in a lot of cell phones, laptops, a lot of it's a great conductor of electricity. What is silver going for right now? What is silver going for? Look right here. $24 an ounce. When I started looking into silver, silver was less than $16 an ounce. So you have ways where you could invest and diversify and gain a little bit of hedge or against whatever is coming, right? Even though we know it's a digital currency and it's going to be a great reset, you can still hedge your bets against a lot of things. What do I mean by this? Gold and silver are precious metals and they're finite. You have to dig in the ground and get this. You understand? And whenever, whatever, whether it be platinum, whether it be palladium, these things are in the earth that the Heavenly Father created. You understand? They've been around since the time of Yahushua, and they'll be here when Yahushua get back. Bitcoin will not be here when Yahushua get back. I'm sorry, brothers and sisters. Yahushua, when he comes back, all his computer, all his apps and this and that, it's a wrap. But in the meantime, if you got to get it to make money, do it. I'm not going to say don't do it, but just understand things of this nature. This is money. If you go to a Black's Law dictionary and you look up the word money, money is a medium of exchange that has intrinsic value between both parties, right? This has value anywhere in the world. They drop you off in South Africa. You got this, you good. Now, I know skeptics will say, but Zaab, I can't run around with all these gold coins and all these gold bars and whatnot, right? It's easier if you have the crypto, because if you got to get on the run, all you need is your cell phone. Brothers, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. I'm going to be honest with you. That's just what is going down. But I'm just giving you my perspective, right? This is a good website if you want to start buying gold bullions, if you want to start buying silver. It's a good website. It's called moneymetals.com, right? Moneymetals.com. It gives you the prices of gold, silver. There's really four basic. It's gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. You have rhodium too, but it's 15,000 an ounce. You ain't gonna buy that. Real world application, you could buy silver. That's the poor man's gold. You could buy fractions of gold. Don't think that you could. All you have to do is buy a gold bar. Now you could buy coins. You could go into fraction grams, ounces, and stuff like that. And this is real value. So this is something I just want to expand to people's mind, and you can learn about it also. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. When you go into history, right? This is a website called Imperium Romanum. It talks about the sack of Rome and the Visigoths, right? I'll put the link in the web in the chat. When you read this, it tells you when Rome was about to get sacked in 410, was it BC, by the Visigoths, right? 401 CE, I believe, right?
Right. Yep.
They came to them and they told the Romans, look, give us X amount of silver and gold and we won't sack you. And Rome had nothing. You know why? Because the emperor, you know what they was doing? They was diluting the gold and the silver, just like America used to do. They used to put a little bit of copper in it, a little bit of this, so it wasn't pure gold, right? Oh, right here, it is. When the envoys ask what we should, I'm right here. When the envoys asked what he would leave for the Romans, Alaric replied, their lives. Ultimately, a settlement was reached. Alaric was to receive 5,000 pounds of silver, 30,000 pounds of gold, 4,000 silk tunics, 3,000 scarlet dyed skins, so on and so forth. This is what the barbarians and the Visigoths wanted. This is money. You understand? So throughout centuries, right? Gold and silver has always been around. It's always of intrinsic value. It's always going to be value, right? Even our enemies know that. The Romans knew that, right? So now let me close out by saying this. This is the scripture that is going to lead everything together. It says in the book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 16, and he, who's he, the beast, Esau, the devil, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. Now a brother said something that cryptocurrency dealing with the mark of the beast is dealing with buying and selling, and it's the truth. It says that right there. Whatever this mark of the beast is going to deal with commerce. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So this is the clue that the Most High has given us through prophecy, that no man might buy and sell. So you know it's dealing with commerce. So that's a good, valid argument to say, hey, Is cryptocurrency the mark of the beast? Hold on now, back it up. When you go to verse 16, it says, he causeth all small, great, and rich, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. A lot of people are saying your right hand symbolizes your actions, your strength, your forehead symbolizing your thought. I understand that, but your thought is not going to stop you from buying and selling. How does this tie into the microchip? I'm glad you asked, because this is how they're going to implement the mark of the beast. With cryptocurrency, they're going to wipe out the fiat dollar bill, right? And what they're going to do is they're going to bring in digital currency, which we already see. And the final step, like the brother was saying, where they want to put the cell phone inside of you, that chip is going to be implanted in our people. Just like you see them constantly doing a psychological number on us by when you watch the news. Oh, we have one more week and the vaccine will be here. Oh, the vaccine will be here by Monday. Oh, the vaccine is here. It's a psychological mind game they run on us, right? To have us build anticipation. And then they show people of our own people taking it. So as it's the lesson, the apprehension you have against taking it. It's the same thing it's going to be for the microchip. And the thing about it is they're going to say, hey, your medical records is going to be on the microchip. All you got to do is just scan it in some type of some type of reader, right? Whether it be a cell phone or whatever the case may be. Your financial records is going to be on the chip. You understand? But brothers and sisters, if we go back to gold and silver, you have a way out of that. You understand? As a possibility. I'm not saying it's the be all end all. It's just a possibility. Keep that open. You understand? So now, what did I say? Cryptocurrency, me personally, I will put 40 to 50% of my portfolio, whatever extra little bit of money I got, I put it in Ethereum, me personally, or I might go to Stellar XLM or XRP. That's me. What's left, I throw a little bit in the gold and silver. What's left, me maybe keep a little bit of fiat money. So you're juggling like the three-head devil. It's either gold, silver, crypto, or cash. When you know what hit the fan, you could run. You know what you got to do. You got some things that you could work with. Now, all that, before I end, I just want to say this. Most of the stuff I'm talking about is in the movie that I did. It's called Karagma. I'm not sure if a lot of people know about it, but I wrote and directed a short story called Karagma, right? It's a short film. And in the film, it tells of Israelites who are being hunted. Why? Because they're not going to take the microchip implant. And as a result, the enemy, the devil, starts chasing them. And he starts sending out decrees.
Real quick, let's play the trailer for Karagma, and you can end off with this. I'm gonna play it right now. Just hold yourself 1 second, okay?
All right.
I feel like I'm hurting myself.
You and I both know you weren't discharged. That was a cover.
All they require is just a small sacrifice.
I'm gonna die anyway.
Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? I see.
All right, Zahab, the floor is yours, bro. Go.
So, brothers and sisters, the Spirit moved me to come up with a movie, come up with a story, first of all, that is going to tell about basically Jacob's trouble. What are we going to do when everything falls down, society breaks down, and they bring in order out of chaos, right? But in order for you to live and survive, you must take some type of a mark. You must take a chip. You must take something to survive. What are we going to do? So I tried to tell a story about Israelites who are living in the woods, in the wilderness, so to speak, how they're surviving. And it's kind of prophetic. All praises to the Heavenly Father, because I never mentioned nothing about COVID because I wasn't thinking about that. We filmed this movie in 2019 and parts of 2020, but right before this thing popped off. And that was the Most High works, but it's still relevant because it's showing you that we're going to have to literally go on the run. You understand? So we talk about social scores. We talk about the microchip. We talk about a lot of things in that movie. And it's going to also be a documentary that goes along with the movie talking about the mark of the beast and the microchip. So brothers and sisters, you get a chance, support that. The movie is going to be released early next year. Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters support that. All right. So I'm going to yield my floor. I'm going to yield the floor. But before I go, I just want to tell people, brothers and sisters, use wisdom. Use wisdom, right? You can't make decisions off fear, because when you're in fear, you're not thinking right. And the same thing when it comes to investing. This whole cryptocurrency is cyclical. It has peaks and valleys. I'm not against it. I do invest in it, but use wisdom. Diversify, right? Split up your money. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's just my 2 cents. With that, I'm going to yield the floor.
All right. I appreciate it, Zahab. I appreciate y'all brothers hanging in there with me. Without further ado, man, I'm going to bring my brother in because he done stopped his live stream to stay on mine. I appreciate it. Brother Joel Benjamin, the floor is yours. Go ahead and go in. If you're there. You're muted, so let me just go ahead and you're muted. Unmute yourself, please.
I'm here.
All right, before you yourself out, it's all about you, bro.
Now, first off, salute to the brothers that's on here. A lot of them gave very, very good insight, and definitely salute to Maccabeestv and Sisters of the Maccabees. I just want to say before I begin, I'm going to give y'all some heavy information. I know some of y'all that haven't hit the like button yet. So I need to hurry up and go hit that like button. Like now. ASAP. Okay? Before I start, I'm going to put out a few links where you can gain free cryptocurrency. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Let me see one right here. And for the people who already had Coinbase and haven't gotten your free XLM, I want to say shame on you, but I don't want to really say shame on you because a lot of y'all don't know. As soon as I started putting a lot of people onto this, guess what happened? They turned around and now you got to be on a waiting list. You got to be on a waiting list. That's what I said. I'm going to put this link for you. It's a lot of information I'm about to unpack to you people. Just bear with me. Some of the stuff that I was going to save for my live stream tonight, I'm going to put on here. And as of such, it's granted for Priest Danyaahla's channel, Priest Danyaahla, Lions of Israel, Maccabeestv. One of the things I'm going to talk about, if you see behind me, secret coin. I'm going to get into that tonight. All right. All praise to the Most High. Yahweh Shai. Praise to them both. Let me begin. One of the things I want to show you. Well, first let me put out this link. All right. I'm going to go to the chat. For the people in the chat, I'm putting out a Coinbase link. This is for people. I just put it out in the live chat. Okay? This is for people who do not have Coinbase. Okay? This is for people who do not have Coinbase. Now, for the people who have Coinbase and have not claimed their XLM, who has not claimed their XLM. This next link is for you. Let me put it out there. And I'm going to tell y'all why this is important. Because every day we're throwing away free money and we're not getting it. Coinbase is not playing with you. Coinbase is set up in a way where it is all, I guess you could call it an online digital cryptocurrency bank. Now, in case you do not know who is one of the founders, well, let me see what y'all know. Because I like to interact with the chat. We ain't gonna go about this bullshit. Excuse my language. How many people know a famous person that's involved in Coinbase? Coinbase. I'm gonna give you a hint. Queens. We got over 104 people here in the chat right now. In the live stream that are in the chat. So I should get some answers. I see one of my peoples. Alright. Lesson learned says Elon Musk. No. That's not who I'm looking for. And people, bear with me. I am doing this for a reason. To show you how they move with us. Okay? I'm going to go in. Just bear with me. Let me see what y'all know. If you don't know, it's alright. I'm going to pull it up for you. This effing bastard, yo. I'm telling you. Let me see in the chat real quick. Thank you. Zebulon Israel. You got it. Zebulon Israel. You got it. Nas. The rapper Nas. So you saved me the trouble from even having to show the article. This sucker Nas, man. I'm still show it. This is on CoinDeck. This is where you get your big time cryptocurrency news. I'm gonna give y'all an exclusive. I'm gonna give it to y'all. Check this out. This F boy over here, boy. So Nas have something called Queens Venture Capital. Queens Venture Capital. All right. He signed up and dealt with Ring, which he made millions of dollars on. He put his man Shaq on and his other people, but talk all this blackity black, and we gods and we kings, and dealing with God, yada yada yada. But this dude pretty much left though. He could have literally take the whole of Queens Bridge. We're not even going to go into the rest of the freaking projects and population around America. Or just New York, for that matter. He could have literally take the whole of Queens Bridge, the ones who would have jumped on board, I should say, out of poverty like this with the snap of a finger. This is him here saying, hip hop icon Nas, this is his words, we're entering the age of Bitcoin. This is August 1st, 2014. Okay? This is his words. And then it was also updated August 2nd, 2014. Since then, they have not touched it. Look at this bastard here. Now, Queensbridge Venture Partners. Did I say capital at first? Anyway, as founder, let me just read from the beginning. Hip-hop heavyweight Nas made dramatic career move when he traded the thrills of rap superstardom for life in Silicon Valley's tech startup scene. So remember when we were seeing Nas out of the loop, and we was like, oh, he washed up. He had that beef with Jay-Z, even though he won. Nas fell off. Nas did not fell off. Nas got back on as founder of venture capital firm. As founder of venture capital firm Queensbridge Venture Partners, Nas, full name Nasir Jones, has invested in projects that include popular ride-sharing startups. Lyft, yes, Nas owned Lyft. He helped start it up. If y'all didn't know, okay. Mobile laundry service Washio, check them out in case you don't know. And e-commerce platform Fancy, check that out. Well, some of y'all probably already know what that is. Foregoing connections with tenured VCS in the process. The new relationships with was that, and then I can't even pronounce that name. Andresine Horowitz. Think that's a Jewish dude. Ben Horowitz and Chris Knox. Chris Dixon. The 40-year-old has also become interested in burgeoning digital currency space. Like Dixon and Horowitz, both vocal supporters of the digital currency movement. Jones similarly bullish about Bitcoin. Okay? Potentials. Remember when homeboy just showed you the two brothers, the twins? Pay attention, y'all. Having already invested in financial services provider Coinbase. All right. Speaking to Coinbase in a new interview, Jones suggested that Bitcoin could be one of history's best investment opportunities. We're in 2020. This is in 2014. This bastard knew this. And he really knew it back then. You seen who he was aligned, the Horowitz. Okay? If y'all want to go read this article, you can. It's on CoinDeck. Excuse me. It's on CoinDeck. So really, there's no excuse. Hold on, let me monitor the chat. Make sure. Gad the God SYSBM says he got part ownership in Coinbase. Yes. Okay. And you see who he teamed up with? The twins. The same twins. Now I forgot which brother broke it down. He did a very good presentation that showed that they bought up an extremely amount of Bitcoin. This is very important, people, because you have a lot of businesses now buying Bitcoin. Now let me be the first to say this. A lot of people be shocked when I say this. Mother F a Bitcoin. I do not like cryptocurrency. I hate it. I despise it. I don't like it at all. I could show you my gold bars. That's what I like to deal with. Silver and platinum. And iridium is very expensive, so I have to have just a small piece. But I got it nonetheless. Okay? But I am not stupid. And this is why I ask a question all the time. Are you stupid or are you stupid? Do not let these opportunity, pass by. or fall out your hand like sand or water. Okay? You have to get a proper breakdown and understanding of that. So I showed you this to let you know a lot of these rappers, these entertainers that they take and put on high, these basketball players, these football players that we watch, because you know some of y'all in the truth out there, y'all still with that bull. Come on, I mean, I ain't judging you. It's high. You gotta have your little leisure downtime. You know, still of the world with that coming. That's okay. But no, these people are getting rich behind our backs. They could have simply put us on too, so we could gain access, but they didn't. Now, let me go in my YouTube. Danyaahla, do you or anybody have any questions? Because I'm going into something else right now. So
no, I want you to finish your presentation, then I'm gonna go around to everybody for closing. So finish your presentation.
okay. So one of the stuff I'm going to put now, I wonder if to just show you it from, yeah, I'm just going to show you it from my email address. This is to people balling out. Cryptocurrency is the devil. It's funny. The majority that I've tried to put on, teach, break down, and educate on this, of course, is my Hebrew brothers and sisters. One of the dudes that put me on to this, salute to my man Crypto Nesto, he put me onto this, a Hebrew brother, all right? Put me onto this heavy. I've been knew about it, but he put me on even more heavy, and I end up teaching him some stuff because he wasn't paying attention what's going on behind the scenes. He just knew, okay, Bitcoin was going up, that's it. This coin is going up, that's it. So once me and him combined and I told him, all right, you do this way, do that way. This is happening over here, so then this is going to go up here. It was a wrap. Now, when I go and Danyaahla, I'm going to need you to share my screen in a few seconds. When I go and I give this to my, how you say, Caucasian counterparts, they waste no time jumping on this information. They do not attack me, even if they do not like it or understand. They're willing to learn. This is somebody I had to block his ass recently. All of a sudden, YouTube been coming down on me hardcore. All right? Our own people getting mad at me and being over. They worse than the group back in the days, the Sakari. Okay? Not the camp. I ain't talking about the camp. Salute to Gorilla Hebrew. I'm talking about Sakari back in the days. In them era, the ones that was putting the Roman Empire under pressure. They was known as religious zealots. People, do not be a zealot when it comes to this. Can I maximize this? Yes, I can. Look at this F-boy. Again. Own people. Own people. Oh, come on. Damn it. I'm sorry, people. I got to show y'all this. I got to show y'all this. Because I want y'all to have a better understanding before I go forward. This is what he texts. This is what he sends me. Shut your ass up. All right? You misleading the Most High's people. I'm going to expose you for your false teachings. But it's supposed to be Bitcoins, you want to say. Cryptocurrency, all of the devil. They control the phone, clown. They control the money. Shut your ass. Gonna expose you. This is our people. This is our people. Let me see. And that's why I don't like to come on here and when I say on here, I mean on YouTube or the social media, giving this information. Here he goes again. You can't run. Ha ha. You can't hide. Here I am, Joel. You gonna block me here too? I think this was on Instagram, and of course I blocked his ass. Now, of course I gave him some choice words. Let him know that, you know, hope the Most High send the death angels for his ass. Yada yada, yada yada, yada yada. I don't think I need to show that. But this is what we're dealing with out here. Why we're not advancing. Now, for the people that's joining in, I am going to now give you a link where you can get free. That's what I just said. Free Bitcoin and free gosh damn it, what's the other one the brother was just saying too? Ethereum. Okay, people, I put that link out there. This link that I just put, Trust I Start Win, that I just put it up in there. When you go there, they will want to automatically give you a password. Excuse me, not password, username. Take that out, put your own username. Put your own username. Something that you could remember. Okay? With this, I'm going to put it in one more time. One more again. Alright? If y'all choose not to use it, that's on you. When you go there, now, Danyaahla, I'm going to have to ask you to share my screen. We're going to do a lot of screen sharing. Okay, Danyaahla? So bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. First off, let me X this out. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? These the ills of going live, people. There it is. Okay. This is it right here. Now, I've done heard people bawl out, this is a scam. Oh, where you find this nigga? This effing Hebrew wizard. Okay, check this out. This one, you get the free cryptocurrency. Oh, wait. I meant to show y'all my balance. Hold on. Let me go there. Yeah. Do it like that. Damn it. Yeah, as y'all know, I've been caking it. You're going to go all the way down. You could do it on your computer. You could do it on your phone, your iPad, whatever it is. You have something called EOS. All right. This is the first site to start dealing with this in a big way. There you have where you could claim Bitcoin. You can only claim one of these cryptocurrency every 6 hours. It is free. Yes, people, it is free. And you are able to cash out. Okay? It builds up. Now, this is better and faster than mining. Like one of the dudes that was presenting, and I like how he gave the breakdown. That mining shit is dead. In case you don't know, I'm going to put the link for y'all's one more again. It's in the chat. All you do, literally, every 6 hours is go get in here. You could just leave the browser open, don't have to log in. As you see, mine is going down. In the next about hour and a half, I'm going to have to click again. Okay? You literally just go and click claim. One of the biggest things y'all should be doing, in my you know, in my opinion, you should be clicking Ethereum and build your Ethereum up, because right now the Ethereum, notice they give you 2 instead of just 1 like the rest. Why they do that, I don't know. The USDT, all right, I could get into that, but I don't want to get into that right now. Probably save that for another time. Okay. Hold on, people. Okay, now this is free, people. I'm going to show y'all something on your phone or whatever. After you sign it up, you'll get 1 and then Bitcoin, and then you could press 1 fraction of the Bitcoin, and then you could press what you want. Now this is a site I'm going to show you real quick how you could build up your money. Okay. Let me go. You got it. This is where it pays you, and when you win, you get paid in cryptocurrency. This is like a casino site. I want y'all to pay attention what I'm about to do. Okay, so y'all see the total. I gotta show you this for the demonstration. This is just in one spot anyway. So you see this auto crash times 2. All right, you see this going up. You see how much players is on here. Danyaahla, could you please make it where you can see my face and this as well? Thank you, sir. Thank you. I want to show y'all something. I'm gonna do it live in front of y'all face, because funny, I'm hearing an echo, Danyaahla. When I put this in front of people, like I said, my Caucasian counterparts, okay, you see that it went up to 12 times 42. Whatever you put in, which they give you this, whatever you put in, it multiplies that. Check this out. So I'm going to join the next round just to show y'all. You win some, you lose some. But I'm going to show y'all. Damn, the amount I got here is 2,000. All right. Watch what I'm going to do. And you could cash out before you reach the mark of whatever you put. Now watch what I'm going to do. Pay attention. Soon as it start, give it how much seconds. All right, it took that. I'm just going to do it real quick. All right, boom. They crash at that point right there. Sometimes that happen. I want to show y'all. Bam. I didn't wait for it to reach the 2. See how fast it multiplied? That's simple. I came out before it crashed. We're going to do it again. And I really didn't mean to put this much. Gosh damn, but I'm glad I did. Bam. I came out. See how easy? Now if I waited to 2,000, see, it didn't reach there. So good. I came out in time. All right? Just showing you what is going on here. Now, so you get a better understanding of what just happened. You literally just multiplied your cryptocurrency with free money. Then it got the spot where you could go to cash out. Okay? For the sake of where you get it transferred to a different wallet or whatever it is. For the sake of time, I don't got time to show you all that, but that's what it is. Okay, y'all can navigate through the stage system and everything. The good part about that is you get whatever the tokens that they have, which is called trust tokens. And you have something called staking your coins. It's called staking your coins. When you stake the coins, you gain whatever money, because you could put money in this as well, just so you know. You could gain whatever percentage. The more you have and the more you stake, you gain a percentage. I know an individual, okay, and he's getting up there real quick because he's staking the coins. He literally earned last year 400, I think it was 50 or 70, $470 literally in 1 year. Now you might say, $450 something or $470 something for the year, that ain't nothing. Guess what? That could be a portion put to your rent. That could be a portion put to your car payment. That could be something that you take and turn around and buy Bitcoin, XRP, XLM. See, y'all not thinking. And the more you put in, the more you gain from them. I gave this to a dude on my job. Caucasian dude. Literally. This man put his wife on. He put his 6 children on. He put his sister-in-law on. Brother-in-law. They wives and husbands or whatever. And they family and so on. They came together and generated 2 to 3 Bitcoins. Combined. They all cashed out and got their Bitcoins. This is when the Bitcoin was low at what point? And then it just raised back up. They came out like fat rats. And all they was doing, scared ass, all they was doing was that crash that I was just showing you. It's called crash. That's all they really was doing. Of course, the younger ones was playing games. And they beat the games, they gain money. It's free. You got slum dogs that's literally becoming slumdog millionaires in India with sites like this. Definitely this one, but there's other ones like this, but the other ones this one is easier or whatever. So I put that out there. Danyaahla, you can take that off. As a matter of fact, don't worry, I just stopped the screen. So I just put that out there for you. Alright, now with the whole thing with the hacking system that's going on, all right, I want to show you a site, and I'm trying to move fast pace here. I want to show y'all a site that y'all could see. I need to see the chat. Share that screen for me, please, Danyaahla. Any of you that want to see how good a cryptocurrency is doing, you're going to go to something called Fiat Leak. Matter of fact, let me minimize this so we know this is showing right. This is it right here. It's called Fiat Leak. What you are currently looking at now is something called XRP. I'm going to repeat. What you're looking at now is something called XRP. These are the nations that's mainly trading with it. Korea, Europe, and US. Bitcoin is not going to be the monetary system or cryptocurrency system of the United States. They made sure they showed that. I spoke about that the last time I was on Danyaahla's show, Maccabeestv. I spoke about it on my Twitch and my YouTube. Look at this. Trading in the past minute. Now, you might say, well, all of them are doing that. Moving crazy like that. Just so you know, the majority of this you're seeing, people, FYI, they're banks. I'm going to repeat again. I'm going to repeat one more again. The majority of that you're seeing that are moving like that, they are banks. Hold on, let me go back to it. Because they be doing something stupid on StreamYard when you move from it. These are banks, the majority of them. World banks. Going back and forth. And of course, there's some people too. But the majority are banks. So now you might say, nah, that can't be real. especially people that's dealing in cryptocurrency that think they know, but they really don't. Let me show you. Let's go even deeper. Let's see a next cryptocurrency for cryptocurrency's sake. Let's click on Ethereum, which is $595.89 right now. Let's see how fast they're trading, shall we? Now, let's give it some time, because I don't know about y'all. Maybe it's just me. Was it not moving way faster when it was done on XRP? And notice where this is going to. A lot of it goes to Russia. Who owns XRP? A Russian. Okay? A Russian owns XRP. The two major cryptocurrency is owned by who? Russians. Now you might say, well, wait a minute. You just talked about Ethereum, but Bitcoin is owned by an Asian. That is a lie. That is a lie. It is not owned by some nameless, faceless Asian. Now, what I'm going to show you next, let me show you XLM. So why you need to know. I'm showing you how fast these things move and why you need to buy them. But hold that thought. Oh, this one, I'm going to put y'all up on. I'm going to be talking about this on my, this is the Tron. I am going to be talking about this, and it's down too. Good time to buy. I'm going to be talking about the Tron on my channel. I'm just giving y'all a breakdown so y'all could see. Okay? Leading y'all up to the grand finale. This one you better get into. You heard it here first on Maccabeestv. Don't say I ain't tell you. Before you go rush and buy up all blindly, contact me and I'll tell you. I'm just breezing through this to show y'all, and give y'all the exclusive. All right? Tron is where it's at. Just so you know. I want to show you the XLM. Bear with me, people. Sometimes they don't make this easy to scroll down. They got so much cryptocurrency here. Let me see. There we go. Bear with me, people. Come on. There we go. I'm looking for the XLM for y'all. There we go. Let's see how the XLM is doing. This is at 17 cents, people. It went down, I believe it was earlier today, or was it yesterday? When you see it going down, don't panic. Had a chick, I told her get the XRP before anybody that got Coinbase and they got XRP, they screenshot and you're going to be getting the Spark token. All right, the brother broke down this. This is what's going to end up putting Western Union, MoneyGram, and all these other wire transfers out of business. The same person that's part of XRP is part of this. He branched out from XRP, still owns some XRP because he's a co-founder, and he started XLM. Now, all of these coins that I just told you about, the XRP and XLM, is dealing with the government. Because I showed the tape on Priest Danyaahla's show what they did to the owner of Ripple. I don't think I need to get into that. If you want to see more, go check out that other show. Y'all alright out there? I'm almost done. Let me see what the chat looking like. Brother Joel, what's the name of this website? Fiat Leak.
Hey, Joel.
It's called Fiat Leak.
What's your topic tonight on your live stream? I'm gonna let you finish. What's your topic on your live stream tonight?
Hold on, let me go to you. Let me raise the volume up on my stuff. That's what I need to do. Could you repeat that, Danyaahla?
What's your topic on your live stream tonight?
Tonight?
Yes.
I'm not gonna do it no more.
Oh, okay.
Cause it's already, yeah. That's why I'm giving most of the stuff that I was going to talk about on there. I'm giving it to you.
Okay.
All right.
Keep me in mind, bro. I gotta get up 3 in the morning. Keep me in mind.
Say that again. Keep you in mind. What?
I gotta get up at 3 in the morning.
Oh boy, there he go. Anyway, the man, I stayed on. Stop the live stream. Come on, man. Let the people get to work.
Yes, you're right.
Drink some coffee. You're gonna be all right.
I got other guests for here too. I wanted to say goodnight.
All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. I ain't even really start going in yet. I got you. Sheesh.
Yeah, Divine dropped out. I took too. All right, go ahead.
Gosh damn. I'm moving as fast as I can, Danyaahla. Don't do me like that, man. Now all of a sudden, keep in mind, I gotta go wake up in the morning. Me too. Alright, I want to play this video for y'all. This is Dan Pena. Share it, please. Big screen it. Danyaahla, big screen it where it's just by itself. Thank you. I want to show y'all this. Now, this dude is on here capping hard. This is the dude that first bought out. He have something called QLA, something like that. His name is Dan Pena. He's a multi-billionaire. Now, we've been heard from since Taj Tariq Bey was on my show. All right, Taj Tariq Bey was the first one that was given the breakdown that Bitcoin was owned by Putin. It was created by Russia, and they have all the codes. And it was formed to destroy the U.S. System. Taj Tariq Bey, before I heard Dan Pena ever say anything about it, Taj Tariq Bey was the one I heard said it, and Taj Tariq Bey got his facts on point. This dude was doing a class, and in the class, he slipped up and spoke about to one of his members, and it was being taped. Okay, and in my opinion, he got threatened. He said, and I remember hearing it from Taj Tariq first a long time ago. Listen what he says when asked about Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin a Russia conspiracy? All right, this is in 2018. Watch how he backed off and doubled down. Listen to the bullshit he comes with.
Last question, crypto. What do you
Crypto
think?
fuck. Okay, I like the Royal Highness that runs Saudi Arabia, the guy Jimmy Dimon, most of the guys in the Federal Reserve, Warren Buffett, etc. Something I don't understand, I don't invest in. And there's no regulations. I don't believe that some Japanese guy in some cave invented this shit. Now, I said on a podcast yesterday with one of my successful mentees, I'm going to start a new rumor. So he says, what is it? He says, is it well-founded? He turns the mic off. I said, well-founded enough. It means it's not well-founded at all. And I said, well, what is it? I hear it's a Putin conspiracy, crypto. And the Russians started 11, 12 years ago to take control of the simple-minded morons. And it's worked. And it's worked. Now, just what if it was a Russian conspiracy? Just like they hacked in and all this stuff that they did? What if it is? What is it? 11, 12, 15,000, something like that? I have people that bought it at $200. What if it is a Russian conspiracy? They'll overthrow the world from the financial markets. But I don't invest in it because I don't understand it like a lot of smart people.
See? Show my face, Danyaahla. Show my face. Danyaahla. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. What he's doing there, I'm hearing an echo, Danyaahla. You mute your mic for a second. What he's doing there, okay? He's being a bitch. Excuse the language. But I gotta put it plain. When he got caught on tape giving up the source to his mentees or whatever you call it, the people that he's teach, he yell at them, he cuss them out. Anybody he take under his wings, they become either millionaires or billionaires. And he was breaking down when he was telling his people not to deal with the Bitcoin long term. Get in it and get out. Because he knew what was going to happen with the big crash that was coming, which it came. Okay? It came. Remember I told you, these entertainers, these sports players, and these people high up there, they have access, and this is his own words he said too. I get access into certain rooms you're not allowed in. He said it was started by Putin. And then after that, he got mad quiet. You ain't see him for a while. Then as he came back out, all of a sudden, he started saying, well, I started a rumor. No, no, you didn't. Because I heard Taj saying this years ago, before you. And Taj be having access, Taj Tariq Bey, he be having access to certain people. Okay? Bitcoin was not started by some Asian dude, you don't know the name. Even the dude they was trying to say who had the actual name and was trying to say, this is him, this is the guy, y'all go look it up. I already did a live stream on it. He was like, no, that's not me. Y'all leave me alone. Simple man. Simple dude. But they had to use a name, and they used his name. And they put, and being that he worked in tech in that field, they tried to put it on him, but he was not the person. So y'all need to keep y'all thinking caps on. Okay? And pay attention. Now the next thing I'm going to tell y'all, show y'all, is with the XRP, where it's dealt with the Federal Reserve. Just going a quick overview. They're dealing with the World Bank, the IMF, okay? And the Federal Reserve, and you know, I'll show you this link from the Federal Registration and Records Administration. Remember when I was on Danyaahla's show, the dude from Ripple who owns XRP started snitching on the bill that was passed by the government already that y'all did not know about. I'm going to share my screen. Go ahead, Danyaahla. Share that for me, please. Okay. Federal Registry, right? Or National Archive and Records Administration, as some of y'all know them. All right. This is a federal register. Platforms to support cross-border money transfer as well as vital currency, XRP, which can be used to effect settlement of those transfers. All right. What does this say, people? Remittance transfers under the Electronic Fund Transfer Act. Look it up. I put it right here in front of your face. I'm giving you the source where to find it. The feds is backing this. At first, They were saying, no, we're not going to do it. But then they realized China and all of them, and India even, have them back into the corner. The IMF did an article on them. They are constantly trading this money back and forth. Now, let me show you one with the World Bank. So y'all don't think I'm blowing smoke up you know what. Let me share this link again. I'm just showing you the sources, people. Just bringing you to the source. Share that, please, Danyaahla. Danyaahla, thank you, sir. Ripple. It's hard to turn your head when you know the White House, Federal Reserve, IMF, and central banks are currently involved with Ripple. XRP will solve the liquidity crisis not only in this country but worldwide. March 31st, 2019. How many of y'all knew that? I doubt any of y'all knew that, even if you dealt with this shit. See, when y'all get shares, you need to learn the facts and what's going on behind the scenes. That's how you know if to buy more or to sell it quick. In March 2019, Ripple Remittance Project X Rapid made its way to the World Bank official web page. The article, the World Bank praised blockchain technology along with efforts made by Ripple. I am done. I am done. Hold on, people. Hold on. Give me a second. Go ahead, Danyaahla. Anything you got to say? I'm about to wrap it up in a few.
No, I'm good. All all praise to the Most High, man. You did a good job. I appreciate you dropped a lot of information. All the guests dropped a lot of information. Joel, you took yourself out. You muted yourself. Hey, Zahab, you have any final words before you go? Let me add you to the screen. You have any final words before you go? Joel, hold on.
Yeah. Shalom. I just want to say all praises to the Most High, the water for bringing me on. Shout out to all the brothers who are on the panel. Very knowledgeable brothers. Brother Divine, Brother Yawanathan, Brother Joel. These brothers are knowledgeable, and I just want the people to, get what you can out of this, man. Because not one man knows everything. So take a little bit of this, take a little bit of that, put it together, and then make your own decisions, man. That's it. I can't hear you, King. You saying something?
Yeah, I'm saying, let yourself out, bro. All praise to the Most High. We'll talk tomorrow. Most High bless. All right. I appreciate you coming.
Shalom. Last thing, I'm gonna put the link to the GoFundMe for the movie Karagma. I'm gonna put that in the comment section if people want to support that. All right, the water. Shalom.
All right, salute, bro. LOI, you already know how we do. Shalom. Yes, sir. Joel, you got the last word, bro. Whatever else you want to say, you're gonna close it out. Go ahead, man.
Alright, I got more sauce to give you. I'm about to close it out in a minute. Let me give y'all this sauce. And I'm just breezing past it too, by the way. Remember, and I spoke about this with the Russian hack that really just happened with the Federal Reserve. Why you think it got hacked? Because they're seeing that America is on a new type of wave with the cryptocurrency. Okay? Hold on. So being that they're on that wave, do you remember this guy right here? And all of a sudden, after this guy went over there, that's when Russia, all of a sudden, was the best hackers in the world. Check this out. And I went over this on my channel, so I'm not trying to go too deep. Edward Snowden speaks out. Let's get it. I haven't and I won't cooperate with Russia. This is September 19th, 2019. Now, we know this is bullshit, right? Do we even have to go through the whole breakdown? You will not have asylum there if you didn't have something to offer. Now look, check this out. This is when in the beginning stages, Snowden spent 40, all right? He getting biblical on us. 40 days in the Moscow airport. He didn't even leave the airport. In the Moscow airport trying to negotiate asylum in various countries after being denied asylum by 27 nations. He settled in Russia, where he remains today. Okay? I'm just breezing you past all the fluff for the sake of time. Who did Snowden work for, people? If y'all know, I'm going to give it to you. The NSA. Okay? He worked for the NSA. It's no coincidence, all of a sudden, as soon as he gained asylum to Russia, I believe it was 2013, in 2014 ongoing, Russia been the top head of hacking, to where they also said they hacked Bitcoin and they threw it under the rug. Now Bitcoin, you're still gonna have to pay taxes, report it on taxes, all that stuff. So that's gonna leave me to my closing point. Let me just show you this, where they said where they hacked a database system. Okay, share my screen again. Danyaahla, please. Someone found use for Bitcoin. Russian hackers. Okay. Y'all could go check out this article. It's since 2018. This is the little farms they have, or they set up. All right. And they correlate them and tie them into the 2016 election between Trump and Hillary, yada yada yada. So I'm just giving, and this is on weird.com. This is another good source. I'm just giving you the sources out there real quick. I talked about that on my page, on my channel already. The next one, now this is one of the biggest wave out, and this is what is it's three major crypto that the American elite, I'm going to repeat, that the American elite is using. See, I have their logo in the background of me. Okay? I want y'all to pay attention. This is something called secret coin. It is not even easy to buy now. All right, there's another system where you could buy, but I don't trust it. I'm still checking it out. That's why I haven't gave it to the people. The secret coin. Okay, let's go over this, because this is also have a secret link. That's what it's called. Nothing flashy and special about it. A secret link to Bitcoin, XRP, and damn, I forgot the next. Oh, how could I forget Ethereum? Ethereum. Okay? Real quick overview. So you know. And remember, y'all heard it here first, people. Don't say I didn't tell you. Secret Network is the first blockchain with privacy preserving smart contracts. That means applications built on Secret can utilize encrypted data without revealing it to anyone, even the nodes in the network. That's big, people. Anybody that deals with cryptocurrency that really know what they're talking about, know what's going on, know this is big. For the first time, Secret Network allows developers to build powerful, presumeless, privacy preventing application, secret apps. Now, I'm not going to go deeper into this because Danyaahla got to get some sleep. I was supposed to go through that more in detail over on my channel. So I might do that tomorrow. We're telling people how to get it, how to hook it up. Because America, they're doing some fugazi crap. But yet you have these powerful elites using the coins. And Bitcoin is traceable. This one isn't. And they're buying up a storm. Go ahead, Danyaahla. Any questions or anything? You got it. I'll mute my mic.
I don't see any questions on here right now at all. So with that being said, I'm gonna pretty much end it, Joel, because I gotta get up at 3 in the morning. So I appreciate you coming on. Is there any last words you want to say? You good? Joel? You're muted still, bro. Your mic is muted.
You looking all sleepy as shit. You tell me, mute your mic real quick. I'm hearing the feedback. Yeah. I gave you the source. I gave you real quick. I gave y'all the links that you need. I'm gonna put it in the chat for you. If you want to reach me, it's 929-374-3828. Tracy Natural had put it in there. Oh, okay. Boom. It's showing now. All right. I'm going to put the link again. This is for the people that don't got Coinbase. Do this. Get up on it. You get yourself some free Bitcoin by signing up. For the people who already have Coinbase, all right, and didn't do your XML, okay, I made sure I just put that there for you. All right, I'm making it real simple for you. Really, really simple. All right. Now, for the people who already have Coinbase and didn't perform the XML, okay, here it goes. Right there for you. Bomb. And for the people that want to deal with the quote unquote trust ice or whatever, I put the link up there for you already, but I will do it again. I will do it again just for you. This is the link. Okay? Every 6 hours, all you have to do is click the cryptocurrency of your choice. For free. For free. I put the link on there again. You have people with this pandemic making a hell of money on Ethereum and Bitcoin just by using that site right there. Hit that link, sign up. Every 6 hours you go. Later on, y'all come to Joel Benjamin 528. I'll teach you how to stake the coin. Just like with the secret coin, I'll teach you how to stake it. I think it was today. No, the 15th, which is tomorrow. All right, because we already, yep, it's 9:42. On the 15th, there was supposed to be a special coin coming out. I do not want to say what it is. All right, it's going to come out. I'm gonna tell you about it, Danyaahla, behind the scenes, where you could get in it now. It's an intricate network. They're not trying to keep a lot of people in. They pushed it back to the 21st. When that day come, I am going to do a live stream. Everything that I have told people that they haven't listened to, they regret it. If you don't listen, you all will regret it. I waited. I stayed on Maccabeestv. Danyaahla told me straight up, yeah, I won't do that to you, brother. I was like, damn, he right.
He canceled. He had a live schedule for 8 o'clock. He canceled it because I was getting at him behind the scenes. So, Joel, I appreciate you, bro. Always, you know what I'm saying? You're always welcome on the channel. I appreciate you, man. You can let yourself out. Unless you have anything else you want to say, I'm gonna end the live stream. I get the 3 in the morning.
Like I said, just the calling number should be there. I see Tracy Natural put it up, 929-374-3828. Let me just give them my Twitch real quick, Danyaahla. Because the exclusive stuff, the real deal exclusive stuff, because YouTube, they it's an echo, Danyaahla. It's an echo.
Oh, Mike is on. Sorry.
The real deal exclusive stuff is going to be on the Twitch. YouTube flagged and gave me a strike. I cannot post on the backup channel till March, which is Joel Benjamin 528 live. They gave me a few flags back to back and I beat it. One where I was talking about Dark Winter, giving the breakdown with the whole, you know, the shot. Let me just say that, because I'm on Maccabeestv. I gotta be clear with the words that I'm saying. The shot. I've looked to fight that. Didn't beat that one. They got me. They say you talking against, you know, the 19. You know what? Didn't beat that. The next one they did, they said, oh, scamming. I said, how? They put it on both channels. I said, how scamming? I'm not selling anything. I beat that. Okay, I beat that. The next one they gave me was for on the backup channel, and they said you're selling stuff. Mind you, from scamming, I told them I wasn't selling anything. I beat that. They used the next video and said I was selling stuff. I wasn't selling anything. All I was doing was giving people the right information, like how I'm doing tonight, so they could get what they need to get. So that let me know to go on my main channel and block it. Block that video, because both videos was on both channels. Now, with that being said, and then I'm going to come off of here. With that being said, I thought I was the only one that it was happening to, until I seen the white boys and them complaining hard. This is serious, people. They don't want you to get up on this money. All those that got XRP, hold on to it, because XRP is really not for you. They let that be known. It's for the banks. So if you get it, hold on to it. The XLM is for you. That's why the co-founder had a falling out and he branched off and made XLM. Get both of them. That's all I gotta say. Joel Benjamin 528, aka Big Money Benjamin. Y'all out there, don't be dusty. Don't be cranky. Don't be stupid or stupid. Make sure you make the right moves. And when you gain your money, like the brother said, get you some gold and silver. I deal with that too. Holla at me. Peace.
All right, that's my brother Joel from Joel Benjamin 528, aka Joel Benjamin 528. Make sure y'all subscribe to his YouTube page. That's my brother. He always comes on. He always shows love. Thank you to everybody that was on. Thank you to Divine Prospect. I know he has a tribe, so he had to go. I didn't get a chance to get back to him. We're going to do more of these. We're going to get a little more specific, because I know some of y'all, this is your first time hearing about cryptocurrency. You might still be lost. We're going to get into specifics. If you're somebody that's just coming in, like I have my man Jonathan do. We're going to talk about where you should invest your money if you're just coming in. If you have $100, $200, $500 to invest, we're going to do another show just specifically on that. Thank you, Divine Prospect. Thank you, Joel Benjamin. Thank you, Zahab Benjamin from Lions of Israel. I'm saying as well as thank you. So I had Divine, I had Zahab, I had Jonathan, of course, my brother, and I had Divine on the show as well. So thank you to all you brothers for being on. This is your brother, Priest Danyaahla, Lions of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Maccabeestv. Listen, everybody that reached out to me, I'm about to get out of here. Everybody that reached out to me for the Academy, I believe I got back to you. Unless you didn't leave me a phone number, I got back to you, whether it be through text message or I called you. I got back to you. If I didn't get back to you, brothers, I don't know what to tell you. Real quick, let's just do it this way. I know it's the end of the show. I should have been doing this from the beginning, but you guys can see the email that you're supposed to email me from, because I'm getting emails to a whole bunch of different emails. This email right here that's about to come up right here, right there, join LOI 149. That's the email you should be emailing me if you're interested in the Academy, all right? I've answered everybody that said something to me. We're starting January 3rd. I love you, brothers. I love you, sisters. Thank y'all for supporting Maccabeestv. It is your brother, Priest Danyaahla, Lions of Israel, Maccabeestv. And with that, I
Shalom. All praises to Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai. My name is Karab.
My name is Shamwala Prasad. My name is Officer Zachariah Von Yahawada of the Lions of Israel camp.
I have been in this knowledge for 31 years, since 1988.
I've been in the truth for 9 years. I've been in the truth for 3 years. Before I came into this truth, I was in a gang, and I did a lot of wickedness towards my own people.
Before I became an Israelite, I was in the church, eating pork and doing abominable things.
I was a Rastafarian before I came into this knowledge. The Lord is looking for a few good men, because our Lord Christ says that the harvest is plentiful and the laborers are few. Donate to the Lions of Israel Building Fund so that we can teach our people their true language.
So the Spirit moves you. Donate to the Lions of Israel Building Fund to wake our people up.
Brothers and sisters, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.